Don't do that. Don't.
Oh. All right, over and out.
Bye, sweetie.
Come on, how do do that?
I have to be nice to them because we be thinking, you know how to do it. They be thinking they me and the woman. I'm like, you ain't never seen it with a fat chick. Now why you think you want me all of a sudden?
Yeah, that thing I
They gotta bring me 3 references. You ain't gonna sport fuck me. If you ain't never been with some notable fat women, you know,
Oh my
sport
God.
fucking.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, no, I'm not, okay, my
You
stomach.
know, you be,
Let me get my stomach prepared.
you
for
done
your
met women,
guys'.
they be like, hey big boy, what up?
Right.
They be rubbing your stomach,
Yeah.
and then you had sex with them, feel like a spider on you, they be grabbing everything. You ain't finna do that to me. Have me scratched all up.
8-10 and we go.
Oh
You ain't
man.
finna do that to me. Bring me 3 known.
We going live right now.
8-10 and we go.
Oh yeah, but the live,
Okay,
the live
well,
on, live on, yeah.
Wait, unscrew this so I can fix it. Wait a minute, hold on.
Oh, what's wrong, Jake?
He trying to help, he trying to help.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
He ran to the rescue, baby, body on the spot, baby.
That's right. He threw his cape on fast.
I got a secret that's here in my heart, and I can't even tell my friends.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you so much. You so helpful.
I was waiting for this
Look
day
at
too,
you.
man.
Ooh, you got all his own essential teeth and everything.
Oh, yeah.
How old are you, young biscuit?
37.
Young
36.
biscuit.
37. You got some children?
No children.
You got a wife?
I'm 36.
You got a girlfriend?
Not, yeah.
Do your
Yeah,
sister
that's
address? You live by yourself?
For myself.
When you come in the house and have some hot disrespectful sex?
I'm not about to play with you today.
Oh, man.
I'm trying to explore my options,
Let me get my
honey.
stomach prepared for this.
Listen, you listen, honey.
This is gonna be
And he
crazy.
got this, he's 37? You date mature women? You like a grown?
Get him, Coco.
How grown? Nah. We good as long as you don't never call me mama or say, my mama had one of them. Don't say that. And don't call me auntie, please.
No aunties.
No,
Oh,
come on.
man.
Hey.
As long as that nigga don't say, where is this going after sex?
Listen, I ain't bragging, but I got that. I ain't gonna ever brag about it, but I got to pack a lunch. Come on, okay, now. Skip school, take a FMLA day. I got that.
Hey, I got about, I'm 170 hours short of FMLA. I
Listen.
need that.
Yeah.
I need, that's them hangover days.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, we'll
I
take a
just figured
PTO
a way
day.
to just work it out, cause I don't get those days at all.
Oh no, we don't. We don't. We
I
just.
just get on up and keep on moving.
I know we don't have.
Looking at a little bonus footage.
Yeah.
Appetizer for the corner pocket.
You know what?
Waiting on Howie to get here.
All right, pull it on up there.
Pour it up, pour it up.
Oh,
All
nah.
right, waiting on you. Come on.
I'm drinking water.
Do like old people, mix it with water.
Oh, that is,
You in
that's
the
old
chest.
people real. Oh my
Do like
God.
old
I ain't
people.
got no chaser.
Put a little water in there.
Audio come out though.
My granny Staten do that.
Thank you.
Give me some wine
Green down in front of you.
and pour a little water in there.
See,
And Tiffany do that right now. She pour every time get any juice, pour some water in. I'm
Put
like,
a little
And
wine
take the acidity off of it.
okay.
Put some water in.
and put a little water in there.
Some water.
A water bag.
WAHTER.
Yeah, I want you to give me a little
And
wine
some water.
And some
and
water.
put a little water in there.
Just put a couple ice cubes
What
in.
kind you want, Granny? Wine.
Are you talking about your grandma?
Granny Staten, wine.
I'm telling.
You know Moscato and all that wasn't out in her days.
No, they had Mogan David,
Muscatel.
Wow.
Muscatel,
Muscatel. Wow.
Cold Duck. They had Cold Duck.
Cold duck.
Yeah.
Cold Duck.
Was
yes.
that a wine?
Yes, with a duck on the front of
Oh,
it. Like,
wow.
bitch, what is that?
That was the authentic generation when price wasn't on liquor. You just got liquor.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you knew,
okay.
like Cold Duck, Muscatel,
But those were
Mogan
wines.
David. Yeah, Mogan David is actually, it was the Jewish people wine that they drank with their meal, but it's
Oh,
also really
Mogan.
good.
All right,
yeah,
Mogan,
but it's
yeah.
actually good for like if you got cramps and stuff like that,
Mm.
take you some Mogan David, the
Yeah.
original Concord Great Mogan David, and warm it up
Okay.
and sip on it. It is great for cramps, or if you got anemia. I ain't telling y'all to go get drunk, but it's great for you. I keep me a bottle in my refrigerator.
Wow.
I mean, like, don't
That's
mess with
some
that.
home remedies.
You got, that's all we had.
Yeah.
That is some big vapor rub.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody behind you? Oh.
You walk like an action figure. Like he anime, like he on one of them games.
Oh, my God.
What's the new games they playing now? He on one of them
Something we
games.
don't know nothing about.
Right. I'm about to say, only thing I know is Fortnite, because my kids play and
Yes,
ask me for
yes.
money.
That nigga walk like the nigga you gotta beat at the end.
I got something to beat him. Bam, 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 bam. Back up off me. Whoa, whoa.
It started
Y'all
early.
behave yourself. This,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
I'm
man,
thinking
this-
about the
I didn't know we was gonna have this much fun this quick.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
I did. Look,
I
when
knew she was a lot of fun.
when we walked in together, I already knew, like, yep, it's gonna be a good one. I already
You
know.
gotta listen. Life is to be lived.
Amen.
You got to live this here thing. You got to wear this thing. In the end, you got to have totally worn this here thing they call life out.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
You got
agree.
to wore it out, tore the edges off of it, the zipper. You got safety pins in it. There's a button missing. You to put some tape up. You got to wear this thing out.
Yeah.
Like it's an old car seat, just leaning on one side. You tell God, I'm ready. You got to wear it out.
I don't even see Toro car seats anymore.
That shit.
Like, I'm talking about the actual one that
Oh,
you
no,
used to have
like-
to hold on when you turn.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's about there,
That's
though.
old school right there.
Mine's told, like, it's bowl on one side. It's like a ghetto pie. It's just smooth. The other side, the right booty cheek side, is all too good. But that left side where I be leaning and pimp driving,
Yeah.
yeah, I need a seat. Anybody got 2007 seat for a Suburban or Tahoe? Coco the comedy.
You kept a truck. You kept a truck.
Yes, I love truck.
Yeah.
Now it's crazy.
You had an expedition back in the day.
Yes, I went through. Okay, so my car history was a Expedition, the XLT when they first hit, the Eddie Bauer, the Excursion. Then I had a Suburban.
I'm sorry,
then
that's
another
what it
Suburban.
was. It was an excursion.
Yeah.
That's what you. I saw you and who the name we just dropped earlier.
Yes.
Y'all was all together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love trucks. But now that I get a little older, I don't want to get a car. I just want a boyfriend with a car. I still want just a smaller truck. I just want my man. to have
It's 2 weeks
Shot,
ago.
shot throw. This nigga's hot. Throw right.
Hey, listen, they was shooting at you last week.
Shots fired.
Don't make me go watch the show from last week.
Ronnie Chanel and Tiffany Barr was trying to run Bustos on him.
Right?
You better tell them heathen
My
like
baby.
comedians. Like a woman can make it. Baby, I got that sense.
Groupie.
He said he liked to laugh.
Gotta make it into the materials.
There you go.
You
Right.
don't want that.
Yeah, there you go.
You
I don't
want that?
think you want no parts in that part though.
But listen, it don't matter, because listen, this is the crazy part about comedy. It don't matter who with you. If I'm with you, if me and you hanging out, and I say, oh, me and my girl so-and-so and so-and-so, they gonna automatically come think it's you.
True.
They automatically think whoever you talking about is who you with. Automatically.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
get to look at
For
me,
sure.
is that you? I know it's you. You seem like that. I'll be like, it ain't everybody ain't the criminal. Everybody ain't the criminal. What we got? We got some libations in here, y'all. We got we got some adult beverages.
Dope bitches, yeah.
We
like
got
bitches.
Tito's.
And some 360.
What is who
Don't
make
nobody know nothing about
360.
360.
360 is almost like Tito's. It's like gluten free.
It's gluten free, yep, gluten free.
Who gives a shit about gluten when they drink it? Not me.
Hey, I'm trying to lose some damn weight, okay?
Hey, go to bed. Take you in the
I'm trying to get drunk.
Hand me those cups.
Yeah.
We don't need those cups.
You don't need the cup.
Not the real ones. We got
We
yeah.
got the
He got some
clip.
classy clubs.
We got money today.
classy
We
cups.
fancy.
Family Dollar.
We fancy
How
today.
you-
We fancy, huh?
You ever go on
Go-
Family Dollar
go-
and spend
go-
about $80 and you done bought pillowcases and towels?
Man, them pillowcases is whack.
Let me
That's
tell you
that's
something.
I am in Target.
Feel
I
like
can't
you
do it
sleeping
if I
on a
have $1.
box of matches.
The cum stains never come out.
They became stains.
Became stay.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo,
Oh, they became like,
Yeah, the shower curtains be napkins.
Ooh, your flow be ringing wet. Be like,
Right.
this didn't work.
Yeah. My dad does that. He think you can get he think you can get everything from the dollar store.
No.
Yes.
Dad, you gotta stop him.
Got to.
Immediately. You gotta stop him.
They don't listen. He grown. He's earned the right to buy whatever he wants. At the
From
dollar.
wherever he
They
wants.
sell steaks at the dollar store.
Yeah, it's fair. My man showed that last week on my boy show. Remember Jeff? He had that dollar store meats, dog. He got beat.
They got the little 3-ounce steak.
Don't eat this shit.
It's
Oh,
what
no,
makes
hell
it
no.
$4.
Mystery meat.
Yeah, no, right. That's mystery meat, bro. That mother had you think you on the toilet, eat some of that meat.
I was in Texas 5 minutes away. I'm on Greenfield.
Okay.
You gotta go.
Greenfield and what?
Don't set my-
That nigga on Greenfield. No, that nigga on Greenfield and Plymouth.
Nah, Oakwood.
Oh, you gotta come all snake all the way around by the front.
Yeah, the Melvindale, the Portland.
You ever get
Oh,
lost
man.
over there?
I used to work over there and still got lost.
Wow.
You be sitting there like, Lord Jesus, wait, north is which way? Wait a minute,
Right.
hold on.
Y'all looking at us live, Coco's giving us the crazy appetizer right now. This shit is fun.
Yeah. That's indeed.
This shit is fun.
Yeah, this is the corner pocket.
Yeah!
Yeah, the corner pocket.
Rock the bells, rock the
Yeah.
bells.
We ain't gonna get in the pocket.
No.
Out the pocket, baby. It's the pocket, baby. Y'all stay out the pocket as much as you can.
Reese, can you give them a heads up on where they can
Oh,
see everybody?
yeah, everybody. Okay, you can go see us at our YouTube live page, which is Corner Pocket Podcast. You type that in and take it right to our page. You can watch it live there. After that, you can hear us on our podcast on Apple, on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, iHeartRadio, Breaker, Stitcher, Anchor. Any place you can get podcasts at, you'll hear us.
HBO, it, Showtime.
Oh, you said it? Oh, man.
What else, Coco? HBO, it, on. You can see us on.
Barton Cable.
Barton Cable.
Did you say it? You forgot
Yeah, I said it.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Kinemax.
Galaxy Satellite. Yeah, we can see us on all that shit.
Channel 9.
Channel 9, yeah.
Man.
Where you used to have to tweak it. And you
That was the hockey channel.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, but you know you can show titties on Channel 9 like at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, but you gotta,
Yeah.
once you turn to it, you gotta hold the knob. So you be between 8 and 7.
I used to like the titties on Channel 26.
Oh,
on
wow.
the silhouette.
Yeah, silhouette.
Titties.
Oh my God, I can't deal with y'all. Oh, man.
Any particular type of
I'm
titties
through
that
with
you like.
Oh, at that age?
Any kind
Yeah,
of
Titties.
anything was right.
Yeah.
Sure.
You right.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Now you could go everywhere. You go to the grocery store. You like, I do not want to see
You know,
this.
right.
I'm trying to get my little food. Like, get out of here. Why she
Right.
naked in the stove?
Right. Like that one meme said, lingerie used to be for the bedrooms. Now y'all bitches wear it with Air Maxes.
Man. And a bone wig.
Yeah, but wait,
Now,
right.
Coco say lingering.
Lingering.
I remember
I know
that.
that.
Lingering.
Lingering.
Yeah.
I know that.
See, I can't wear that no more. I don't wear that. You get naked or clothes. That's all you get.
I'm telling
Ain't
you.
no in between. It's naked or clothes.
I'd be glad if I don't wake up in my clothes.
Listen.
Oh, wait.
I'm still in my
Oh,
clothes.
wait. Rock the bell.
Right, right.
Damn.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wow.
But they don't feel.
She said
You
that.
know
She
somebody
said
that
that.
did something, they don't
Yeah,
feel right.
right.
Yeah.
I didn't woke up with my underwear on the wrong side.
Damn.
Yeah.
What happened?
What happened?
So what had happened was,
Uh-oh.
me and one of my friends was hanging out. I was being grown, and we kind of like spent the night over one of our other friend's house. He had an apartment going to bed that fell out the wall.
Oh, wow.
I ain't seen that shit in years.
This was 1982.
Yes, you have it.
1982.
The wall bed.
Wall
The
bed.
wall bed.
82?
It was 82, yes.
Wow.
And it was the old school, and me and him and one of my girlfriends got drunk and was in the bed. We was watching Thick of the Night. That one was on TV. And I got drunk and I crawled to the bathroom and I threw up and I laid on the bathroom floor. And I remember him coming in there and helping me up. But when I woke up, I said, oh, I gotta take my mama to work. My underwear was all on the wrong side.
Wow.
And my panties was on the wrong
Oh,
side.
there
I
it
just
is.
felt,
Yeah.
I I felt naked-ish to myself. What up,
She
Joe?
told my tired ass homeboy done walked in.
Oh, hold
This nigga
on.
pulling me out.
The Miller Miller Highlight.
Doctor, where is the Miller Highlight?
Boy, oh man.
That nigga put Leroy and Skillet is in the building.
You said Leroy and Skinny.
Leroy and Skillet.
Oh
You
man.
the chair, brother?
He got
There's
one.
one out there, find it.
This guy.
Listen, he walking like he got butter on his feet.
Oh man.
Need ice?
You gotta tighten that up. You good?
You need ice, brother?
No, these bugs just came out the fridge daddy.
I had all of it. Oh, you got what up, yo?
Oh man. We gonna, you know what? They don't even know that yet. We ain't even officially opened them yet.
Yeah, this is advertising.
We just chatting.
And y'all can't let me forget something at 9 o'clock. So you
Yeah,
gonna
right.
be-
Yeah,
9 o'clock.
Yes.
me
I ain't
open.
leaving.
Let me set this shit off.
Set it off.
You got it? We open. We about ready? Yeah.
We got quiet like a hot bag.
Okay, probably like a church mouse in here.
Yeah. Freeze, can you get it right this week? What episode is it?
17.
17.
Baby. I ain't forgetting. 17.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's episode 17.
Hold on, he said, wait a minute, bro. You missing the cue from the engineer.
My bad.
There you go.
That nigga shit. Yeah. Episode what, Freeze?
17.
17, we live on the Corner Pocket.
Yeah.
Wednesday night tonight, because Freeze got to go to ATL and strip this weekend. Yes. He got to go this weekend and get that bread.
What's your name? Chunky Monkey?
Yeah. That's his name. We got my girl in here, the legend. Coco's in the motherfucking house on the corner. Coco's in the house. Yeah.
My life like is gold.
Yeah. Hey,
Yes.
I literally paused, just text begged this tired ass nigga to come in here. He just got through getting money on the West Coast and I appreciate it.
You said text man.
Text
You
beg.
talking about my brother Howie?
That's my nigga. He came in.
okay.
Hey, he just landed from LA. He was there for all weekend or something like that. Can we make some noise for everybody?
Yeah.
We got a guest co-host in here, my girl.
Yes.
Tony Brooks is in the room.
Tony Brooks in the building?
Yeah. No, they ain't in the house. They on the corner.
On the corner. That's
Yeah.
right. We're on the corner.
They on the corner. My main man, I don't know who you are.
KC.
KC.
KC's in
Yeah.
KC, what's up?
Yeah.
Detroit hip hop artist KC.
Okay.
Oh, that's
I know you.
okay.
I've been knowing you since you was a little grasshopper. Oh my goodness.
But on the way over, he said Coco used to love my daddy.
Oh my God.
She just got through talking about that nigga. He had a bed in the wall. He had a bed in the wall.
Yes.
Reverend Covington.
Oh my goodness. And I remember your face because it's not changed, but I remember you were like 9 or 10, something like that. Oh my gosh.
Look at
He
that.
was a, but his face hasn't changed.
KC, thanks for you.
So
Welcome
just
to
put
the
a
corner.
white shirt on him and some black civil rights pants.
Ah.
And I,
Oh my God. Oh my
but
God.
is he grown now, hey, boy?
No, nobody safe today.
My hormones is raging.
Nobody safe. I want to
Cage.
thank you both for coming. This is a special week.
Indeed.
Yeah, this is a special week, man.
On so many levels.
On so many levels.
On so
Yeah,
many
it really is. I want to thank you both. This is
All
great.
good, man.
Tony,
Yes,
can you introduce yourself, please?
yes, absolutely. I'm Tony Brooks, better known as Detroit's bad girl.
Yeah.
I like to get in trouble a little bit, but not too much.
Bad and ain't drinking shit tonight. That's messed up. Bad and water.
Don't tell all my business to everybody.
I ain't got no hubby.
They ain't gotta know everything.
I'm a bad influence.
I got panties on.
Oh!
I
It's already started.
It's
Are
freedom
the
in the
doors
breathing.
open this early?
Yeah, I love it.
Have a little thought battle.
Long as my monkey don't jump out the cage, we good. I'm ready.
A top down.
Oh my God. Oh man.
I don't.
But see, she can wear panties. You know, sometimes when you get a certain age, panties are not an option. You be like, you know what? I'll just shower 2 more minutes and not wear no panties.
I love it.
I ain't got no
I love
socks.
classy rat behavior. y'all having a rattle royal right now.
Rattle Royal. Oh Lord.
We
Stop.
keep it classy.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Howie, what's up? Tell me about the West Coast, dog.
It's good, man. You know, hey man, I'm still waking up, brother. That's why I got maybe a little drink real quick.
Yeah,
I'm
still
waking up.
gonna be honest. Yeah, I just got in from LA today, like a few hours ago.
Oh, wow.
To be honest.
Yeah. Well, thank you for
From
coming
being
out.
up the last few nights and partying and then Kool-Aid situation, emotionally drained.
Yes.
You know, but LA is good, man. Me, Thomas Ward, Clayton Thomas, and
CP.
CP.
CP, my man.
Yeah, Sean Larkins, man. We all was together. You know what I'm saying?
I saw the moment of silence y'all gave to the bro too.
Yeah, we did.
A1.
It was not. You know, what's so funny, man. How well loved Kool-Aid was and known. It was incredible.
Oh, yeah.
For that vibe out there in LA to be like that, like it was a lot of people that didn't know. They were shocked, man. It was like real Gatsby. You know, when we announced it. You know what I'm saying? And then even in the second show, we did 2 shows at the Laugh Factory on Sunset in Hollywood, man. So that was Sunday night. And then we did improv Monday night with D-Ray. We did the same thing, you know, we did dedication and you know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody. I mean, every comedian in California, you know what I'm saying? Was in Howie Bell, man. It was so Kool-Aid. I mean, like, it was just, you know, just, it's amazing I can't even explain to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
The mark that people leave on people's
I
lives.
promise
Yes.
you.
Yes.
And listen, man, I talked to D-Ray when Kool-Aid passed, you know, when he took him off the respirator, and D-Ray called me, man, was like, hey, man, you know, what's going on? I was telling him what was happening. He was like, man, I'm with Martin right now. He literally was with Martin right now. And he was telling Martin what was going on with Kool-Aid as I was on the phone with him. I thought that was some real dumb deep. I was like, wow. But that's how deep the comedy family stretch.
Yes.
They go all the way to everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is one of the last few industries, man, I can promise you, where you got a rookie or brand new comedian really hanging out with a legend. And in the same club, chilling, you know what I'm saying? You know, they may not be making the same money, but I guarantee you they're in the same spot and they can have the same conversation.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And share a conversation, should I say. But a lot of industry doesn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
comedy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they separate each other. But comedy, you can go right to, I promise you, George Lopez chop it up with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like we still at the club. Like, he a young comic. So you say with the vibe in LA, it was beautiful, it was great, especially with everything that's going on. It was great, man. It's great. I do radio every Tuesday in LA out of Dream Hotel.
Dash.
Oh, yeah.
I pay attention.
Yeah.
With Kevin Tate.
Yeah, I listen.
Yeah. So I co-host with him and doing that now for 3 months now. So that's been good. So I'm back and forth from Detroit to LA. People don't understand how hard that is.
No.
Yeah,
That's that West Coast.
It throw your
I done it before, I just wasn't getting paid.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah, and you know, hey man, who's to say I'm getting paid? You just,
Yeah.
just assume that.
Howie is
Sorry.
such a distinguished, he's such a distinguished hood gentleman.
Sorry.
Who's to say I'm getting paid? Like Thurston Howell from Gilligan's Island. Who's to say I'm getting paid? And that was the Megatron didn't pay.
Hey, he
They don't
was
know about that.
he was
He
Thursday.
was Mr. Magoo.
Mr. Magoo, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That was some the hidden voices back then. The scat man was Hong Kong Fooey.
Yeah. Brought back home.
Yeah, scat man struggle.
That's my man.
Yeah.
Couldn't wait for that to come on.
We would run up Hong Kong
Great cartoon.
food.
Yes.
It was a great mate. We used to love that.
Oh,
Great
great
mate.
Yes.
All that.
Yes.
Laugh Olympics.
Lord, that was the joint, yes.
Penelope Pit Stop.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, no.
All of it.
I told this guy my name was Penelope Pit Stop. He said, for real? I said, you young as hell.
Ah.
You for real, me. That was
Hey, sweet Polly purebred. Underdogs one.
Oh,
I used to, yes. You remember her?
Hysterical. Underdogs woman.
Was Underdog's woman.
Sweet
Man.
Polly purebred.
Sweet.
Man.
It
Polly
sound,
pure.
why it sound pimpish now?
Right.
Yeah, Sweet Polly
Yeah.
purebred.
What's your name? It's Sweet Polly Pure.
Almost pornographic. You
Right.
Sweet Polly
And you hear music, the
purebred.
porno music in the background.
The same clip they keep repeating.
Yeah.
The same clip.
Oh, you know what I used to hate about, hey, you nailed it. I used to hate when they loop the same
Yeah,
sex
they
sound.
the same.
Oh,
Yeah, the same.
oh,
The same color.
oh,
Ding, 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 ding.
With that funky ass track, though. That was a funky ass track, though.
And she had to go, I ordered my pizza with no meat. Well, I got meat for you now. Yeah.
The dialogue. Yeah. Cable guy.
Right.
You know,
I'm here to
I've
clean
always
up.
hated pornos. I hate them.
What?
Because they funny. It's like, I guess I was a comedian before I was a comedian because, no, it was just something funny about the whole conversation. Did you order pizza? No.
Right.
What kind of porn is y'all watching from?
Oh, so we're talking about
90s.
Betamax porn.
That was 80s and
Betamax
90s.
porn.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was even early 90s, too. That was early 90s.
Hey, that was the porn when your parents rented.
Yeah.
It was specifically that red mark on the can. Them 3 X's.
But
Yeah.
our boy, man, Thomas Ward, man, it's funny. He was actually, he won an award from the porn industry.
Yeah, from what's it called?
I can't
Vivid.
remember.
The AVN Award.
Is it
Yeah,
Vivid?
whatever the
Adult
big one.
Video News Award.
Directing or acting?
Acting.
Wow.
But he never did a sex scene.
What?
Nah, he not
What
one
the
sex. He played Bill Cosby.
Oh!
I remember
Oh,
that.
you know what? Oh, you know what? With the Cosby Show, this ain't the Cosby
That's
Show.
the Cosby
Oh,
Show.
that's hilarious! I've seen that. That was hilarious. Yes, I've seen that.
You're a porn
I'm a porn star. Hands down. Hands down. I know horror new talent. If you ask me, you be like, oh, I know horror. She a new talent. You know, shit, I'm a porn connoisseur.
Hey, you know.
What about yourself?
But he won one of the highest awards for a porn star to not have sex in a
Right, right.
porn movie. That was
Wow.
You know Wesley Pipes got lung cancer.
Oh,
wow,
man.
really?
He supposed to come on the show,
I feel
too.
so sorry for him.
Hey man, he got the best. My man had the best dialogue of anybody.
Oh, the greatest
the best
dialogue.
dialogue
I need
ever.
some water
If I
now.
cry over Wesley Pipes, let me tell you something.
Yeah, if you cry for Wesley Pipes, the problem. Yeah, I feel you. The problem.
Sure,
But I ain't doing that right.
Wesley Pipes.
Oh,
Yeah, bitch.
Right. I'm gonna do a drive by on your throat, bitch.
I'm just gonna jot down all the new words for the
That's what I
dictionary.
think.
You don't watch porn,
Entry
Tony?
1, porn and so. No, I love
Oh
porn.
man, oh you love okay. I like shoot. I got all the free sites.
But it's only certain kind of porn. Let me
Okay.
say this. It's gonna be very biased.
Is it
Okay.
no?
As an African American woman.
Okay.
I'm not watching no black women on porn. Let me tell you why.
Oh shit.
Because their vaginas is blue back.
Oh, see, not everybody.
They don't look
see,
good.
You,
Their hair be
you ain't
nappy.
watching the right
And
one.
then they got on the
good.
They
You're not
feet-
watching
they,
the
they,
right
They
one.
feet be ashy.
Oh, see,
They
yeah,
feet had a
right.
husk on them.
We
And
show
we-
we there.
You
And
tell
then-
me
No.
everyone.
I just want to bring it up.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I'm like, right, exactly.
Every time they
Some
had
moon
sex,
rock.
that wig be pushed back,
It's bad.
and the bed be looking off.
What
They
Oh,
gotta
y'all
be
watch-
like
hold on.
fair
Are y'all
skin
watching-
or light
Are
hair.
y'all watching? What porno are y'all watching? You need to go to tastyblacks.com then. and
Okay,
watch
I'm
that.
gonna
Oh, I love Tasty Black.
Yes, see, you gotta go there. You're in the wrong
I
area.
like hood rat porn.
I'm just black girl biased, that's
I love. Oh yeah, well, you gotta watch
I'm
them
biased to the black
because they be looking all good on that joint. 'Cause I can't watch no bad black woman. I swear.
I like stretch marks and weave. Yeah. I like hood rat porn.
Hey man,
Yeah.
And I thought you were so innocent.
don't let the food taste
You can
good.
website references. Hey, you need to go to
I
dishdog.com.
got it all. Right. Hey, cause I refuse to pay for porn, so I go all the free sites.
Anybody that pays for porn now is a loser.
Oh man. Well, hold on, they give me
No,
you
they
there
got
somehow.
special. They got special sites like this. Okay, I'm gonna tell my business. It's a guy that keep DMing me and trying to recruit me to the big girl porn site.
Oh yeah.
He tried to.
BD
recruit-
Dub.
He wants you to do it.
Yes, and then they got a SSBBW, supersized,
Yeah.
big
Oh,
beautiful
yeah,
women.
yeah.
That's a new one on me. Rock the bells for
Yeah,
new
hey,
stuff.
that ain't new to
It's
me.
supersized,
BBW
and then got the supersized
Yeah.
BBW, and then it's a guy who want me to do the one with the women with big feet. They got.
Oh yeah, they do that. Yeah,
That's
they
sick.
do.
Yes.
Yes.
That's sick.
Yes.
That's what they
I know them niggas.
Oh,
That
no,
shit's
that
crazy.
thing
Niggas
is
like
sick.
coming on
Real.
women feet and shit, dog. That's
Yes.
crazy.
You know your dog, the guy that look like Lloyd Banks, a fucking weirdo like that.
Oh wow.
He wore the fake chains. Fabulous used to roast him all the time.
Oh no. I'm gonna tell you his name.
He look like Lloyd.
Brian
Brian
Pumper.
Yes.
Yep, Brian
Hey, another porn assault.
I know the women name off of her.
The Sopranos.
Google it for us, Howie.
Siri.
Oh That is funny.
Morning sewer.
That
A
is
sick
funny.
fucker who.
So, before you started watching porno, did you ever read the books? Like, you know, all the
Oh, yeah,
books,
those are good ones.
the forum books and all the books, where
Yeah.
they had the paperback books. Oh, I had a friend, her father always had the books. So I would go over her house and we would sneak in their bedroom and be reading them. He took me with his hot thrusting rod. It felt like he was about to explode and destroy my
Hey, that
insides.
shit be intense.
Right.
And I'm sitting there reading and my hands shaking. I felt him reach his peak of divine pleasure. It was a full thrusting, pulsating sensation. Then the guard walked up. I stood with the quickened stillness as he continued to pound my lady area. What in the-
And at that moment, I found God. And I was sitting upon the heaven.
Like, what in the world? And it was certain words it never said, but your imagination would take you to boundless. I'd be like, why your daddy got so many of these books?
Right.
How often do you watch porn?
Oh, man.
Me, I watch porn anytime I'm masturbating.
Oh!
Rock the
Bell.
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 Nah, that's what
Tell
you
me
want.
the
3 times a week.
You're the best.
All right.
I'm like
First
that
thing
vodka right
down.
there.
2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah, I got a vibrator, got 5 speeds on that motherfucker.
Oh, wow.
Zoot, zoot, and zoot.
Oh,
Like you
wow.
driving a stick shift.
man.
But they say masturbation is healthy, though.
Yeah.
You know what? I
Just went to the
figured out.
doctor the other day. I'm fine.
Get all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Oh, man.
I just found out that hot water, if you just put your leg up just right in the
Oh, yeah.
shower,
And
Yeah.
angle it ever
Water.
so
Yeah, you ain't watched them pornos then, did you?
Hello.
Looks like you be in the bathroom and masturbate with that, had a shower angle right there.
Right back.
Hey, hit that shit. I'm just saying she never seen those.
Every reference in life can be pornographic. Man. You gotta-
Oh, yes, you can.
Say,
Oh my goodness.
you don't see the way they eating food in the porno? That's how you supposed to eat.
Oh my goodness. You are funny.
that is hilarious.
But it's a lot of women that have never touched themselves.
Well, that's
You know,
it.
and I was
feel
new
for
to
them.
it though, but I had an older homegirl, and she, you know, lives in Charlotte now, but she was like, girl, listen, you gotta do this, because if you don't do it, now listen, I'm just gonna keep it real. Girl, get you a Listerine strip, put it right on the tip, let it dissolve, and just go right in.
I didn't like
Damn,
that.
wow. Damn. Hey, look, that's a good one right there. I used to do the fireball. The fireball on a girl, you put a fireball on a girl, click
No,
right
you
there.
you trying to kill
Oh,
her.
no, it does not. Hold on. It does not.
You talking about jawbreakers?
No, the
hot
jawbreakers,
jawbreakers.
hot
I will
breakers,
beat your
yeah.
ass.
Yeah. You say that now.
First couple beat
You
your
saying that
ass.
now. You saying that now. You say that now until you like, because the only way it stop burning,
Freeze,
you
that
let it all
doesn't
off.
sound
You
good.
gotta lick it all off.
My cat
Yeah,
is
lick it
real
all off.
sensitive. My cat real
Just
sensitive.
saying.
She'll fight you.
Hey, I'll bite back.
You get that cinnamon tongue.
Right. I'm gonna take your Halloween tongue ass.
You might
I'm
kill
telling y'all.
somebody. You don't give a girl an yeast infection.
At least, at
Oh
least.
no, fuck that. I don't want to bake bread now. I don't want to bake bread.
Who the fuck want penicillin from candy?
Girl, what happened?
Drink my water.
Came with that cinnamon tongue. You fucked up. Now I got the big red.
And you can't even put your panties on. It's just sitting there like a clown nose right outside your panties. It's like this mic top, but it's all red. Just sitting there like,
Oh man, my man said the big red.
Big red.
Okay, and what's funny, we ain't even got started.
I know. We didn't ask that one damn question.
Hey, we ain't even got started on the corner
All
park
right.
yet.
Oh man,
I love it.
Yeah,
That was just the appetizer.
yeah,
you said.
yeah.
all it was.
It was all
When
right.
is dinner coming?
Right.
Soon, man. We brought some
There's
puffs.
some heavy hitters in here. You got a 5-course
Oh,
meal
that's that
going
nigga
on.
Chester.
He's being cheeky. Oh man. Well, let me ask this question right here. I mean, I'm not trying to ask the same old stuff you've done asked 1,000 times. But what is your favorite part of being a stand-up? What's your favorite part of doing stand-up? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it the crowd? Is it the excitement? Is it the fact that you about to make all these motherfuckers laugh? You know, what's your favorite part about
It's
it?
the crowd reaction to me, making people laugh.
Yeah.
If that wasn't the part, then I don't think I could even do comedy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You know, if I
'cause-
couldn't get the satisfaction, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and making people feel better. The best feeling in the world is at the end of a show when you meet that person. It always happening. Coco know what I'm talking about. I'll never go to comedy show.
Yep.
I love
It's
it.
always a virgin.
But-
Today, they made me come.
Yep.
My aunt and them drug me out, and I'm glad I came.
Yeah.
Like, I swear
Yeah.
I've heard that 100 times over. If I
At
heard
least,
it.
Yes.
at least.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And I swear it don't never get old.
And it
It never
impacts
gets
you
old.
different each time.
Each
Each
time.
time somebody tell you
Yeah,
that.
it could be a man, woman, or somebody.
Young,
Oh,
old,
yeah, it don't matter.
Black, white, it
This is my
doesn't.
first time to a show. I've never been to a comedy show. And like, I mean, they cut and it just, so that feeling is the best.
Yes,
The crowd,
yes.
the people.
I was
Love
or
it.
the people that say, I was scared to come. I thought you was gonna talk about me. I was like, baby, no.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I got so much stuff in my head to talk about. I didn't
Yes.
even know you. I don't know you. No, I got
Is
stuff to talk
roasting the
about.
last resort?
It,
It depends on
it
your.
depends on what the
Then on the comedians.
It depends on the comedian, you're right, and then it depends on, you have to make me talk about you. Cause I want you to experience my true, genuine, my writing skills, my delivery skills, all of that. And I don't wanna waste that on talking about one person. But if it's something that has to be addressed, we gotta address
Elephant in
it.
the room type.
Yes, it's the.
Like hecklers?
Or it's just something.
Or somebody that walk in
Somebody
the show real
somebody-
late
Oh, yeah.
with a white fur coat on, talking loud on their phone. Yeah, these motherfuckers don't know who they
Yeah,
is.
you gotta address it.
And sometimes the biggest way to deal with a heckler or somebody that really wants attention, because a lot of people want attention, is to not say anything. Just stop and hold your position and just stare at them, because the audience will start to stare at them
That's
too.
humiliating.
And then,
Yeah.
and then
That's
this,
humiliating.
this is the best. You start whispering like, look at this person gonna come in this show late and everything. And people looking around because the person you talking about don't know you talking about them. And
Right.
the audience is looking like they such an idiot.
Right.
And then they'll say something like, you talking about me? I'll be like, no, not at all. You walked in here late talking loud on the phone with a Snow White fur
Right.
coat on, looking like
Right.
the Michelin Man. No.
Right.
I saw Tiffany Haddish get into it with a heckler not a couple months ago at the Savoy in Inglewood,
Okay.
California, and she got into it with this girl, and I think she.
Name drop.
A girl?
Yeah, I gotta do that. You know
That's
what
his
I'm saying?
girl, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I saw you.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. She, but you know, I didn't like the way she kept going with the girl.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like the girl was talking about her dress, and she was like, "All right, bitch, you know, you going back and forth."
Tiff gave her too much energy.
Too much.
Ah, yeah,
And then
you
you
can't do
lose
that.
control. With that, you lose your show.
Much, man. She gave her too much. You know what I'm saying? And then they wind up having to put the girl out. You know, and that wasn't a good look.
Yeah.
You know, you never want to get your heckler kind of put out because that kind of make you look a little on the soft side. Even though sometimes it's good to get them out of there
True.
because they're disrupting the show. But at the same time, you're supposed to be the handler enough to make them feel comfortable enough to still stay. That's a art.
Yeah, because you
know what I'm
give,
saying?
it's like
That's
giving
tough
them
to
your
do.
power. Yeah, you give away your power.
You give away your
Yeah.
power a little bit.
And
You
now
know
the
what I'm
audience
saying?
turn back to you like, okay,
Yeah.
now you did all that. Now where
Yeah,
we
yeah.
What
going
you gonna do now?
after this?
Right, right.
Yeah.
You know, where we going
I don't
next?
It's a classy way to heckle. It really is.
No,
One
but some
and
people-
done. One
no,
and
No,
done.
no, no.
and-
Some
Well,
people
some people don't
heckle.
know though, right?
They don't know how to get in and out.
What's
They don't
that
know.
drunk
Well,
shit?
first of all, don't heckle at all, though.
Yeah.
I agree, yeah.
That because why you feel comfortable to heckle? You know what makes
Right.
you feel like you got to be a part of it?
Yeah, go to the Apollo.
No, you go get on stage. No, you get on stage.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? You do a show.
But
Right,
how many
right.
people have you
Stop.
heard?
Why you heckle? Because you want to be a part of it.
Yes, and how many people this is the classic line that they'll say, yeah, I was at your show when you did your show up in so and so.
Yeah.
I made your show. Me heckling, you made your show. You remember that? I'll be like,
Somebody
no,
said that?
they
People
say
say
it
that
all
all
the
the
time.
time.
Wow.
People say, I swear to God.
I made your show. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have had a show. I'll be like,
Yeah.
yes, I
Right.
put a nigga,
Yes.
yes.
I never would have thought that.
Hecklers,
Never.
Yes.
insane.
hecklers
Wow.
are known to come up to a comedian and be like, yeah, it wasn't for me. Or, you know, could be good when you
That's
get
white
it.
group.
And
Groupieism.
then here's the thing. They'll tell you all the people they
It's
heckle.
like reverse
Yeah.
groupie.
It is. It's like reverse groupieism.
I heckled
Yeah.
Mike Epps and then I heckled Kevin Hart. And I'm
Well, I
like,
heckle everybody.
I'm like, so you're
Right.
a professional
Professional,
heckler.
Right.
yeah.
You're an ass.
Right. You're an asshole.
Would you like some barbecue sauce to go with that dick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heckle everybody. I made the show. And then they looking around for other people and other people looking at them like, no.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, and most comedy goers that go to clubs and real comedy shows all the time, it's like they hate the heckling shit. When somebody started doing that, they despise that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I promise you. Out of all the shows I've been to, that everybody claps when they put the heckler out.
They
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
They really don't- They really don't want the heckler. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
I mean, even though sometimes it can be funny, you know, because it is what it is. The moment is the moment. You know what I'm saying? But we don't need you, heckler.
Not at all.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like all that. We don't need you. You know what I'm saying? We got enough shit to, like Coco said, to talk about.
We got real stuff to talk about.
Right.
Coco writing her numbers down.
No, I was writing.
She writing her midday down.
I was asking nephew to go upstairs and get something for me. You know what? You a bad little
Friday
girl.
11 wheel for $1.
Hey, while we bullshit, I'm willing that bitch tomorrow too. Shit.
445.
Right.
No, you gotta pay $5.11. Then you gotta pay $1.55 because it's a double. So you gotta pay the double.
No, you got 3 ways. Just wheel it.
Wheel it.
Wheel it for $1.
You know, I don't play the lottery. I promise
don't
you.
either.
Oh, that's three. Just put a fence around. Put a fence around.
Right.
I grew up, my mother and my aunts and stuff, they played the number. My mother said, I heard you talking in your sleep. What you dream about last night? I'm like a dog. Was it the big dog or the little dog?
That is so true.
Was it the girl or the
Yes.
boy?
Yes.
Was the dog chasing you or was you running from the dog?
Right.
Now, that's a camera right there.
That's a gift,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Remember your grandma used to have
The dream books.
the double.
The Devil's Almanac book.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Red
It
Devil.
was the
Yeah,
Red
Devil.
Three wise men.
Three wise
men.
Kansas
Yeah.
City
They still
Kitty.
sell those.
Yep, Kansas
They
Kitty.
still sell,
They
and
still sell
then
them. In Detroit, they still sell them.
the Michigan Chronicle
Yeah.
had numbers inside the Chronicle.
Sure did.
When the Chronicle was all green.
Wow.
That's
Yes.
insane.
Remember when the number came out, old people swear that they was gonna play it?
Oh yeah.
God damn it, I was gonna
People still do.
Everybody, 215, that paper angel. I should have played.
All right, I just watched Della Reese in that just for Angel. I should have played it. Like what?
Your hand itching?
Yeah.
My dad told me the other day, once the number's straight, he don't even play it no more. He said once it come out straight, he changed.
I'm like that.
number.
I'm the same way.
Really?
Yeah.
And I fucked up doing that with 000.
Yeah.
Well, 2-0 play for big penis.
I know, my father tells me I should not play that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It
Wow.
plays for big dick.
Wow.
My old dude told me I have no business playing that number. I'm like, you the only motherfucker I know that do that.
You playing big penis.
Yeah. My father told me.
As a man.
That's a whole skit right there. That's a whole.
My father told me that, and I told him, you know, if I have no business playing that, that's your fault. That's yeah. So what?
Hey, what do you say you got for your mama's side?
Hey, Howie, remember I told that joke when you went out at the Millennium? You hosted the Millennium that day, yeah.
What's the numbers for big pussy?
I'll let you.
Money.
You could probably look it up.
I would probably.
Probably.
Right.
But when they, before the Michigan
Pussy gotta
lottery,
be something.
when your parents played the street number, Detroit,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I still play street at the plant.
for a nickel and 25 cents.
Hey,
yes.
Nick Penny. Hey, Penny.
My mom be like, listen, I gotta get off the phone. I gotta play my number with Miss So-and-so.
And they will hang up the phone with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you knew when they hit, because the number man would come over.
That's
Yeah,
real
the number man
gambling.
come over.
That's real
Yes.
gambling.
Yes.
That's real gambling.
And
And they had that, and if they hit, that plastic couch. A new plastic couch.
from Lasky Furniture,
No, Robinson Furniture.
Robinson, Federals, Montgomery Ward. all
Federal.
Or
Not the
yes.
plastic couch.
Yes.
Nationwide
was
Warehouse
still
sell
that couch
out.
at the end
Hey,
of the
Howie,
year.
I got something that he don't know. Nationwide Warehouse had all the porno furniture. Remember
Wow.
all the porno
I'm
cheap
I'm surprised
beds?
he didn't say it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that one there.
Yeah, he got it.
I learned some shit. So nationwide, okay.
Porn bits.
Report back. No, he didn't. Yes.
Porn
That
bits.
makes me laugh. He said, I didn't know that was there.
I didn't know that, right?
You got me on that one.
You need the porn furniture with the hard wooden edges on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
You had carpet burn from the bed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Them corduroy blankets.
Oh, man.
Them jail blankets make it itch.
Oh,
Coco, can you tell me your first show?
Ooh. Ooh. Yup, I am. I'm looking at my first show right now.
Wow.
When I first started stand-up, women hated me. When I first started stand-up and when I first started radio, because I was
Your
so...
peers? Or
No, the audience. Women in the audience
Oh,
hated me because
okay.
I was so brash.
you was raw dog?
I would
Yeah.
I would
Highland
just
Park
say
style.
I was like a gorilla on stage, and I would just say whatever I felt like saying. And some of my peers, and I had a buddy who's an attorney now, he works in the entertainment business. He said, you gotta win the women over before you attack them. I'd be like, y'all hoes dumb as hell. Y'all out here fucking around, ain't getting nothing. He was like, win them over, befriend them, make them feel comfortable, and then deliver. So I had to learn how to finesse them with stand-up. And then when I started in radio, I remember they would call me like, who is she? We can't stand her voice. Sound like she smokes cigarettes and drink liquor all the time. They hated my voice because they hadn't heard sultry, raspy, ghetto sound. I was smoking Newports and drinking.
You didn't have the hey, this is
No.
WTLB.
I had like, listen, I was like, listen, let me tell y'all something. I had that straight for your jugular kind of voice, and I had to learn
Your voice.
I had to learn my voice. So
Exactly.
I was a nurse, so I was used to being very honest and direct and putting some fluff on it with people. But when it came to stand up and when it came to radio, I didn't have the same appeal. So then I had to learn how to finessify it.
I like that. You can make it work.
Hold on,
Yes,
let me finish it right quick.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's 4 syllables.
Yeah, I love it.
Quantify.
Yes. Connoisseur and
Hey, how we run with
I'm
that? I'm surprised. Free.
I'm surprised.
Bitch ain't free. It's been
Write that down, write that down.
Finessify that.
But I learned it, and then I've been doing it since '91.
Wow.
April of '91.
Wow.
So in April of 2019, it'll be almost 30 years, it'll be 28 years. But it's been about 4 or 5 times that I was like, I'm quitting. I can't do this no more.
Right.
Yeah,
I can't do this.
Why?
No more.
fed up.
Listen.
Why?
Okay, Howie knows this. The whole, let me talk to you for a minute. They ain't got your money.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is those are the
Yes.
things you do not want to hear a promoter say.
You all went through that.
Come on, what? Went through it. Listen, they
She
still
ain't
will
going through
try.
it, try.
They will try.
They will still try you if you don't have that contract together. Even with a contract, they still try you.
They'll try.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
you
And that's
see-
why Aretha Franklin used to do the shit she did.
Keep that shit.
The longer
Pay me my
the
shit in
longer
cash.
you do this, trust me, you go through it all. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I know some artists that get all their money up front.
Absolutely.
But
Yeah.
they you know, of course, higher, level
right.
artists. You know what I'm saying? Want to name drop.
Oh, no.
We know that. I know.
Yeah, and this is-
You're like, hey, motherfucker, I know this guy.
But you know that nigga say I don't want to name. I know the nigga know
People
everybody. Him and Coco know
that
everybody.
get all their money though.
Yeah, yeah.
Before they get
I
that,
mean-
like you got to give them everything. Ain't no 50%.
No,
you know, none
no.
of that. It's everything.
Before they touch a
Before I
microphone.
get there, before I even,
Yeah.
I need all the bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once I get all the bread, then I'm coming to.
Then we can have a conversation.
Yeah,
No,
then I'm coming
I'm
to
not
court.
going to do a radio interview. Absolutely not. No, I'm not going to do a meeting.
Yeah, all that
I'm not.
shit.
I'm not
yeah.
doing none of that.
Because
Ain't
that's
touching
extra.
for me. No,
All
I'm
that
not
shit
doing
is
that.
extra.
I'm
If you
not
want them to
doing
do
that.
all that, that's extra money because you pay for the.
Yeah, I'm not
Right.
gonna put the show
Are
on
they
my
doing that
Facebook
because
page.
they
Some people
are?
have because some of them organize their own meet and greets. You have to
Yeah.
understand that their
Oh,
own after parties, their
Yeah.
own.
Right.
So they're not
Right.
doing that shit with you. That shit to help you.
Right.
Help you.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna
Right.
put my person at the
Makes
door.
sense.
You got your person at the door. I'm gonna put my girl at the door.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm gonna put
Yeah.
Tony at the door to count the money and
That's
greet the
right.
people because
Yeah.
you may say it's 700 people in the after party. My girl counted 1,000.
Right.
And you're
Right.
supposed to charge at 25 and you charge 35. So if I got my girl at the door with the clicker, everybody come in, click, click,
Yep.
click. At the end of the night, my man, let me holler at you, boo. You owe me
You're
about
short.
12,000 more racks.
Right. Sure.
You owe me some more racks.
And that's why
they
people
try.
travel with people with pistols.
Or hire them when they
Yeah,
get to
hire
that
them,
city.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And the police
That's
officers
funny.
in those particular cities will work for artists all
They
the time.
work
Yes,
hard.
indeed.
And on their off duty, and they got the muscle.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
indeed. Yes, indeed.
That's just what it is.
That's some shady shit.
Yeah.
It is.
There's
It
some
is.
shady
All,
But you
okay,
know
look,
what?
Listen, all
Right.
artists hire that private security shit. The most of them police officers in every city. A lot of people don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
All artists.
We
I'm talking
go-
everybody.
Like
Yeah.
doing the hosting thing, hosting parties and things like that. I go through that same thing. Like it's been plenty
Yes,
of
you
times
do.
where I've had to pull Coco and just send her an email real quick, like this is happening, this is happening.
Mhm.
So this is the arrangement. Then I get here and you say, oh, there's another girl here hosting as well.
Mhm.
But that wasn't what we talked about.
Yeah.
Still give me
So
my
I
money.
need my money. I don't
Anyway.
care about what you gotta do for her.
Yeah, give
That's
me my
between
money.
y'all.
Yep.
No hate.
That don't have nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it'll be a gentleman come in, it'll be a whole different story.
Absolutely.
They'll be completely different.
And it's so crazy that you say that because promoters will try to pit two people against each other. They'll say stuff like, well, you know, we hired Howie and we was trying to hire Howie and this is what he wanted. I know you don't want that much. I said I want what he wanted
I know
and
you don't
double.
want that much.
I was like, I want that. Yes, I do. Because you're not going to pit me against my brother. You're not going to do that. Because while you're talking, I'm texting Howie like, hey,
Trying to
Howie,
see.
such and such said they was trying to get at you. And Howie be straight up, sis, yeah, they was so and so and so. I be like, Howie just
Hey,
texted
look,
me
I
back and
used
he
to-
said y'all on some
I used
bull.
to have to help my brother Kool-Aid with that.
Yeah.
I had to help Kool-Aid with that for years. Kool-Aid, man, you can't keep giving these niggas shows because they love you here in Detroit. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
fuck that, nigga.
Get your money.
Yeah.
I just told these niggas $1,000, nigga. You can't do it for $4.
Well, yeah.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like,
Wow.
me and my brother used to have conversations like that. You know what I'm saying? And then we all help each other in different ways. But one way, and even Shawnee did say, I help on the financial part.
Yeah.
I'm one of the
Oh, he's a beast. He's a beast. He's a beast with that.
Get your value, my
Yes.
brother. Don't
Yes.
fuck that Kool-Aid. You Kool-Aid, nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Don't
right.
fuck these niggas, man.
And
Just
people
because
wanna
they your
tell you-
boys that come to
Yes,
your shows.
yes,
Fuck
yes.
these niggas, man.
Yeah.
Dog, you don't drink, you don't smoke, you don't need their weed, you don't need nothing,
Exactly.
nigga.
You don't need the
Get
women
the
trying to
bread.
get
You don't
you.
need
Yes,
nothing, dog.
yes.
Get the bread.
Right.
Your
You know what I'm saying? Get the bread.
Because they getting it.
Okay, so here's a whole nother element. You get the cats that's the hot cats that's jumping out of high-end vehicles and all of that stuff. But then when they come to you, listen, you know, I've been listening to you for a long time. I listen to you on the radio. and I let them get their whole speech out. I listen to you on the radio. My girlfriend like you, my kids listen to you in the morning on the way to work. Listen, could you do the show? Absolutely not.
I'm gonna toast you, nigga. That's
I'll be
what
like,
potato.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take your number and give it to my people and have my people call you.
Yeah.
Oh, we ain't gotta do all that. Yeah, we gotta. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yes,
gotta
we
do
do.
all that because you
Yes, we
don't
do have to do
respect
all that.
my brand.
Yep.
You don't respect my
Y'all
brand.
sound just like my wife. My wife used to say that. I'm like, they're my people. I don't give a fuck. They paying bills in this bitch.
Exactly.
When I DJ, I be like, well, you know, they're my
right.
people. She's like,
Right.
fuck that. Them other motherfuckers pay for
Howie
everything.
gave me some of my coldest comedy advice. He had, you know, I said, Howie, I want to do that church show with you. He was like, come on Grand River and behind Northwest.
Oh, yeah.
Big snowstorm that day. You canceled.
Yeah.
About 10 inches of snow. I said, Howard, I don't know how to not cuss. He said, would you stop focus on cussing and
Yep.
focus on the funny?
Yep. Focus on the fun.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah. We done had plenty of conversation too about comedy.
Yeah.
Through the years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of
Yeah.
times he come, I don't know, man. I'm gonna get your ass on the goddamn stage.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm talking yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why
You get in your head and get in your
Yep.
way.
Yeah,
In
exactly.
your own
Yes.
way.
So see, I went
Thank
down.
you.
What's Plan B
Ring
now?
the bell. Yes.
What's Plan B now?
It's
True.
I don't know
No.
what's Plan B
It's
is.
something.
They just opened it up.
I forgot, but you was doing that
Yeah,
Kevin
yeah,
Hart
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
We
yeah,
did,
yeah.
I did that and I felt good
Yeah,
after.
my friend brother.
You just, it's like scared of a roller coaster. As soon as you get on, you
Man,
want to get on
that's not what
again.
I'll be did good. I said, see?
See, right.
You see what I'm saying?
Like a father.
He's not a machine. He's a man. He's a man.
He's a man.
You can do it. But
Oh,
you know what I'm
man.
about to say though? DJing is one of the most underappreciated.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I'm talking about people. They use the DJ
Most
is the
disrespected.
most
Yep.
disrespect.
Yep.
The last nigga to get paid.
Yes.
Exactly.
The whole
First nigga
so
at the
First
party.
one there.
First one in, the last one to leave.
You gotta
And
watch
you
his
gotta-
equipment because people
Yep.
want to sit dreads on
Yes.
sleep
Tell
there.
him, oh, keep
They
saying
want to
it.
come up. Could you play
Lord.
that Cardi B again?
No.
Man.
And thank you. And look, and I'm gonna say this shit
the
again.
most needed
Yes.
and underappreciated motherfucker
Yes.
in the club.
Yes.
Versus the DJ.
Yes. And I'm gonna say this again. I'm glad you say that. Thank
It
you.
wasn't pornographic, but
No, no,
I
right. But like you said,
You know how when you spin on the record, it's like when you're rapping the clip.
But I'm gonna touch on what he said. Please don't come up to me and ask me for a motherfucking slug without no money or a drink in your pocket.
Something.
Don't tell me something.
something.
Give me something.
Yeah.
Don't be coming up to me. Oh, can you play this? Especially if I played that motherfucker 3 songs ago.
What about a local artist?
Local artist. Here the thing is,
Now,
I
that's
try
where
to
the rubber meets the road.
hit it right.
Yes.
You're
I
a local artist
try.
and you're not on the radio, you want me to play this?
Right.
Nigga, you better come with
Oh,
I
something.
didn't heard it and it sounded like cats fighting.
Yes.
I'm to
Yes,
I'm
yes.
to a point in this beginning of this career that I can't talk. God damn it. Cameo. No, I can't talk about Detroit artists like
What you want to?
I'm a hip hop
Yeah,
head.
you can't right.
I can't do it. And Howie, every time me and Howie see each other, I'm from the
I mean,
Bronx.
I-
Blastmaster Karras.
Let my job
This is done. This is
Yes.
done.
Yes.
No
Yes.
place to roll. Yeah, still tell what will sell.
Yes.
Without yelling over a
Drum roll.
Yes.
Roll.
They gonna understand.
You got to move.
No. Hey, dog. I gotta give you pub for knowing. Yes.
Clever.
Yes.
Well, I'm on. Wait.
Hey, wait, hey.
Give just
Hey,
Yes.
My voice is like
Criminal.
monster.
Nah, we'll work for my sponsor.
Hey, look, that's a
Hey,
dome.
let
That's
me
a
get
dome.
it. Let me get it out. Hey, how you know?
You know all about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Old school hip hop.
But Freeze don't know about that, so let's
Wait a minute, get out your mind.
He said,
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Just do it right here. This nigga always trying to get me in music. Get out of here.
Jesus is a little more, he broad. He not, some DJs just one dimensional.
Yes.
Tony, you know the DJs that could only play for what they came out within the last 6
Oh.
months.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you hosting, you trying to host a party.
Trying.
And no, cause I'm trying. I be trying to host a party, and I'm looking at the DJ like, DJ, it's 400 people here, and ain't nobody on the dance floor. When people going to
Right,
the
whack, man.
You're DJ, you're
Yes,
masturbating.
yes,
I
yeah.
call DJs that
Wow,
do that. You're masturbating.
Yep.
You're
Right.
playing songs for
That's you
yourself.
like.
Exactly.
You got
Exactly.
400 people. You got
Yeah.
300 women
They
and
don't like
100
what you
I miss
men.
dancing. I miss
Yes.
dancing.
They don't want to hear Gino
Yes.
Vanelli.
They
man.
don't.
I don't
I
want
wanna
to stop and tell you what I feel about you, baby. I just want to stop.
That's not the crowd. We are. Hey, look, we got the Migos crowd, right?
Right.
So you
Right.
gotta know who you cater to.
Yes.
Comedians are just like
Yes,
you.
and see,
True.
I've watched Tony and other young ladies that are really, really hoes and they really about their business.
Jenny Rose.
I've watched Jay, God rest in peace.
That's
Jay
good,
Rose.
baby. That's
my
I've,
girl.
I've watched him go in and a lot of DJs that know them, but I've watched him work with a DJ that's new and he masturbating and they go up to the DJ booth and try to be cool. He masturbating, they try to be cool, and they working, they sweating. They be like, hey, listen, we want to say happy birthday to so and so and so and so celebrating her birthday, and the DJ still playing. Want to be starting something? And I'm like
no.
you don't start
Birthday drop.
these people on the
That's your
dance floor.
birthday drop right there.
Yes,
I just guessed it.
yes,
Right.
yes.
I
Yes.
just want to do it without upsetting the
And then
DJ because they got their ego too.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
they
You gotta let
them.
them live.
Yes.
You gotta let them live.
You know what? The ones that had the egos are the one who sucked, flat out. The ones that had the ego, the
Yeah.
ones who suck.
Here's
Because
the
you're
thing.
like, if nobody on the fucking floor and then your host throw you a fucking layup,
Right.
she threw you an alley-oop, nigga, she just said her birthday.
Yes.
If you
DJs
don't throw
gotta
a 50,
remember that
if you don't throw a
the
50 cent in the club, it's your birthday.
Yeah.
That's automatic.
Attention
That's
fans.
Or
Attention
whichever.
fans.
Whichever.
Yeah,
Whichever
what-
birthday song you
anything.
like that.
Anything. Yeah.
You don't play that.
Right.
You know what? Because a lot of
Come
times
on.
the DJs don't realize that people really want to sing songs in the club.
Yes.
So just play
Thank
shit
you.
that's on the radio.
They want to fake karaoke.
They know all the words to all the
Yes.
shit.
The
Like,
more
like,
they drink, the more they want to do that.
Yes.
They want to karaoke.
Yes. Fair, I like that.
Prime
Yes.
Fake
example.
karaoke. They really don't want to sing with the mic when people
Listen,
looking at, but they
right.
want to sing with everybody.
Yes.
Right,
DJ,
right.
That's the
DJ
fake
Slick
karaoke.
B,
Uh-huh.
DJ Slick B, awesome
Who was
DJ.
that?
Okay.
He is the quiet
I
storm
follow him. I
Tuesday
follow him. He
DJ.
good people. He good people. He good people.
He
good.
plays
Yep.
everything that you can sing
There you go.
in the club.
There you go.
Them
All
fools
of the
don't
anthems.
get off the
All
floor.
the anthems.
Saying
Most
that
of
like, you remind me of
Let me tell you something.
okay.
DJs that can do that,
Yes.
they the best. Because
They are.
every song, back to back, everybody like, they can't give up. Oh,
Yep.
it's another one. Oh, it's another
Yep.
one. Oh, it's another one.
Poison.
That's a
Poison.
celebrity
Look,
DJ. That's
look,
called a celebrity
yes.
DJ.
I'm gonna tell you right now, when y'all say about when y'all do your stuff on the thing, the one thing I love is when a motherfucker come to me and say, "Nigga, I was supposed to leave 7 songs ago."
Exactly.
But you
Yes.
just kept
Man,
throwing on
you kept
shit,
going, right.
and you kept throwing on shit. I'm trying to leave now. Your ass up and throwing on too now. I gotta back my ass back up on the floor.
Right.
Back your ass on the floor then.
Coat on. They had their coat
Coat
on.
on. And
A
you-
woman got a
Yes.
piece on her arm.
And then what happens is everybody starts trickling out. It's the end of the night. Everybody's gone. And you're the only nigga that can carry your shit back. You by yourself.
No, all day. All
Every DJ,
day.
I promise you, I've done comedy shows, nigga. I've been outside smoking, and the DJ coming out sweating.
We're like a motherfucker.
Oh,
Yeah.
with the steam coming out his
Let
head.
me tell you something. I bet, man, you need some help.
Yeah,
Hey, look,
I help
I'm
the
like, you need
DJs.
some help? If you don't mind.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, this some cool motherfuckers, because I'm gonna tell you, I
No.
never, nigga, hell, you want some help? I'm like, I'm good, I got it. This
Comedians
is my
are
workout.
helping niggas, 'cause
Oh, yeah, we will
there
help.
together.
Yes.
We're there
Now
with
I
you.
know.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I know we're getting close to it, but we got the comedians are a part of the staff.
True.
I don't think people understand this.
We are.
We
We the
are
bathroom attendant.
Right.
We the bartender.
We
We the wait staff.
the holes. If people need seats, hey, they come. Let me sit you right here. I'm telling you
Not
something.
the Urshers.
Comedians
We the
are-
valet.
And then we perform.
Yes.
Oh
And
my
then we are
God.
there to
Yes.
the end
Yes.
of
Yes.
the
True.
night.
Yes.
I promise you, every comedian's there till everybody's gone.
Yep.
And there with the DJ,
True.
he's sweating, trying to take that speakers back into his motherfucking van.
Right, yes.
And to all the comedians say, "Come on, man, we gonna help you."
Right.
And he'll be like, "I appreciate
Right.
y'all."
That nigga be blowing that shit like Martin did in that Chevette.
Hey, this nigga still ain't got paid yet.
Right. Exactly. That's the part. I load my shit up and then I walk back in the club.
The DJ be like, "Hey, y'all seen the promoter?
Yeah.
We done did all this."
Right. Yep.
Oh, but how was the crazy part?
DJ
Sometimes the
is
Yeah.
DJ
nigga,
and
dog.
the comedians, we
I
all
feel-
looking for
I
the
feel
promoter.
sorry for DJ.
We
Yes.
looking for the promoter. We like, we waiting on the promoter too.
Yeah, I
Right.
really do. Oh,
We
hell
all
yeah.
going that off.
Both of us.
Right, right.
Hey, Coco, serious question. How was your first day leaving 98?
Oh man. When my first day I worked there,
No, leaving. Like when it was
when they
over.
let me go in January
It was-
2014.
Damn. She's gonna date.
All right, now.
Yeah.
Speak.
I kind of knew it was coming. You know, radio has done a whole shift, if you will, and I kind of knew it was kind of coming because I've always been like it ain't always been like I'm a radical. I play well with some others. You know, I do. You're not gonna just say whatever you want to say and think that I'm gonna let it go. And I may let it go. If we in a group setting and we having a meeting, I may let that ride. But we're gonna address this at some other point. So I kind of knew, you know, you see the writing on the wall and you smell it and you kind of feel it or whatever. So when they let me go, I was like, oh, okay. You know, I was cool. I was okay. Left, went and did my thing. Set out because you got a non-compete clause. Set out for 6 months or whatever, and was negotiating my thing to go over to Radio One. Went over to Radio One in 2014, July 2014, and was there up until April 2018. And you see it transitioning. The information, people used to always say, you know, I like listening to you because you always telling folks what's going on. And you talk about mental illness and you talk about substance abuse and recovery and all those things. Well, the things that are necessary for us to heal in our community, there are other pockets of people that know it's necessary, but they don't want you to say it. So I got pulled in and pulled out a few times for things. You know, you were talking about mental illness this on the air, and it's such a dark thing. I said,
What?
listen, I said, we live in a dark world, and there's people dealing with PTSD. I remember I talked about the man who got into the shootout with the police. And I said, family members, if you got a family member that's dealing with mental illness or whatever, they're not taking their medication, try to have a conversation with them. But it was deep, but it was real. Because if you don't want to admit it or not, we at some point, if you go around the table in this room, how many people in there? 2, yeah. Half of us dealing with somebody that got some form of mental illness.
Hell, all of us. Us.
Yeah.
Us. Shit.
I
Us.
want to say something too. I'm listening to Coco talking about, I never actually, how do you, like, because I'm listening, I'm piggybacking off what you're saying, the transition from radio, from being local to like syndicated.
That's what's happening.
That's obviously, because that's what you're saying. And how
Yeah.
you did, because a lot of radio personalities from across the country in their respective cities have been doing this for a long time, and now they're getting pushed out by the Steve Harvey show, the Steve Harvey shows, and the Breakfast Club and things like that. How do you deal with that?
Well,
Because that's almost like they commercialize in morning radio.
They are.
Taking it from being local and personal.
So it's more of a corporate move
It's
than
more
an
of a-
individual move.
Yeah.
But I'm not
Yeah.
trying to answer the question.
It's-
How do you do that
It's
part?
for me, I have to accept it for what it is. And I really believe if I was diligent in my pursuit of seeking a position on a syndicated morning show, or afternoon show, or drive time, or whatever, I could find that. But I've been away just long enough to enjoy my freedom.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
So if I
Okay.
went back, it would be something like this show that
How
I'm
long
on.
you been on the radio?
I've been on the radio total. I started in '96, so 22
Wow.
years.
Wow.
I didn't like that movie because I like
Love
I like the Breakfast Club.
Yes.
Before I stop, I like the Breakfast Club.
Uh-huh.
I didn't like the move they did with 98 because I liked the local part.
Shit,
She was
yes.
Detroit's baby
Yes,
girl.
yes.
It was equivalent to pushing Carmen Holland out for County Charm.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is,
You know what I
this
mean?
happened-
Carmen was from Mumford High School.
all
Right,
these,
right.
again,
Right.
all
Love
these
Carmen.
markets in the country are doing this though.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I've been knowing people, my friends, comedians, that's been on radio for, like she has, in their perspective, markets,
Forever.
once again,
Yeah.
forever. And
Yeah.
now they're getting pushed out by these name brand
Yeah.
commercialized morning shows.
That don't
So that
know
takes
nothing
away,
about the city.
listen, man.
You know
that
what?
takes away jobs.
Yep.
From the local
Yes.
guys. You know what I'm saying? And look at trickle down theory right here. Check it out. So once he don't have the job, he's a local comedian. Now he can't promote the local comedy show.
Right.
Now he can't promote the local businesses and black
Right.
businesses that
He
he
can't
does.
talk about the
There's
school
nothing-
fair that they
He
do,
can't
the
talk
health
about
fair.
the book bag giveaway.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because now it's commercialized and it's on the
Yep.
national level. So all they talking about is Cardi B.
Yeah.
And all they talking about is what happened with, you feel what I'm
And
saying?
Kim
So they're
Kardashian
taking
and
away
Kanye
the
West,
voice,
yes.
Yes.
low key on all levels of entertainment.
The
Taking
voice of
away
our
the
people. They taking away the voice.
They're taking away the
And
voice.
it's not just our voice, it's
Right.
across the board. They're taking
Absolutely.
away the voice and the commonality and the connection of our people, because now they saying, okay, you're not gonna get this mom and pop feel.
Come on, man.
You gotta go somewhere else and get this mom and
You know,
pop feel.
I grew up listening to Mason in the morning.
So did I.
Yeah.
And so
Juicy.
from Detroit, so to not have that morning feel feels kind of weak. It's like you almost feel unconnected.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, to Detroit. To hear, hey, what's going on in the lodge? Oh man,
Yeah.
you hear the tune-up man talking.
Right, yes.
You know what I'm saying? What's going on the lodge?
Remember Sammy Davis in the morning?
I mean, come on, man.
Hello,
Come on.
Detroit.
Come on, brother.
Yeah.
We're missing, and that made people feel connected to the city, made people feel
Yes.
happy,
Yes.
love.
But they don't
I'm going
want
to work
you-
today.
Yes.
I feel good. I
Yes.
heard
I'm on my way to
hello,
school.
Detroit.
Yep,
I'm
yeah.
dropping my kids
Over at
off.
school. What's going on over here on the east side? Oh, we
Yes.
over here at Carver Elementary
Yes.
School.
Yes.
If you can't get that, then
Right.
now, because that was equivalent to like the local news.
Yeah.
So you watching Fox or CBS or
Yeah.
whatever.
I
You know what I'm
agree.
saying? That radio in the morning
Yeah.
will get you going
But
like
they-
it was like you was
But
looking
see,
at the
they
news. The
don't-
same thing.
They don't want you
It's
to
the exact
have-
same thing.
They don't want you to have that. And I
Nope.
remember I had a meltdown when I had been in radio maybe a year or so. And I remember Martha Jean the Queen, because I grew up listening to Martha
Martha
Jean
Jean
the
the
Queen.
Queen.
Yeah, yes,
She
indeed.
was
Every morning.
Yes.
Every morning.
Every
Every
day at 12 noon, the city would
Rest in
stop.
peace.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
It would stop and that song would come on, but your mother got
Yep.
all her information. If your
Yep.
father worked at the
Yep.
plant when the cost
Yep.
of living check
She was
coming,
AM, right, Coco?
what
AM.
school?
She was 1440, I believe.
But she was
But what
the
about
first-
Carl? What's my man's name? Carl.
Carl Rowan?
Carl. was like
T-Bone.
he had
Yes.
the voice in
Yep.
the morning.
Yeah, that voice, yes.
Yeah. The
This is
Carl
Carl
Rowan report. Is that
The Rowan
what it
report.
was? The Rowan
Yes.
report.
Yes.
But for us,
Yes.
Come on,
that's
man.
where we got our information.
Yes.
And this is
Love it.
this is a deep systemic
Yep.
thing that is happening.
We
Because
really let that go.
We
let it go,
well,
man.
We let
well,
that go.
well, but
Yep.
see, it's not like we let it go. With Martha Jean, when I had a meltdown, she pulled me to the side. She said, "Daughter, listen." She said, "We know who runs the business that we're in." But she owned, she was part owner of what she did. She was one of the first
Yes.
black women on radio in Memphis, Tennessee, and
Wow.
all of those things. So she had, when she was talking about Krajinki Buick, she had a big Buick Roadmaster that she got at Krajinki. She talked about James Martin Chevrolet.
Yes.
She
Right.
talked about Lasky
Porterfield
Furniture.
Wilson.
Yes.
Porterfield Wilson.
Right.
She was the voice of us.
Yes.
And she told me, she said, you gotta have tough skin. She said, cause the men gonna always try, because that's what men do. And I said, okay. I got myself together, I sucked up my tears, we had a long conversation in the Penobscot building, right on the Congress side of the building, and she went on, and I would see her and hear, and she was my incentive to keep dealing with the stuff that I dealt with. Because, like I said, they will pit people against
Amen.
each other.
They do.
Because
They
it's
do.
what they do, and so you have to understand that it's a whole psychology that goes behind what we
True.
do. For us, we take our business
Mhm.
and make it personal.
Yep. Say
And
it.
for them,
Say it.
they take what's personal and turn it
Your
into a business.
Turn it into-
Yes.
So they
Yes.
don't have to like you, but they'll respect you and do business with you.
Yep.
We gotta like you. I don't like
We
her.
gotta like
Yes,
her.
I don't like her.
Yes, yeah. 'Cause she
I don't
she's
wanna
so
do
and
this
so.
again.
I be like,
Yes,
but she's
yeah.
good in business, yeah, but I don't like her attitude.
Yep.
I'm like, listen, I ain't never had no problem. Every time I work, when I
Yes.
get my money, I get paid.
The
and all that
problem
stuff.
is black people have a problem with humility.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And you reflect on that. I know we having fun. But real talk.
Yeah.
We
Right.
do not want to acknowledge, give credit, or do anything to anybody if we think it's gonna make us look weak.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like I can't say you did a
Yes.
good job because I'm gonna look like I'm on your job.
Right.
Nigga don't even wanna say your,
We
nigga
still-
don't even wanna say your shirt.
Dude, we still got this '80s mentality of
We got
not being friendly.
a
I'm from
slave-
Detroit.
1880s.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's some
1880s.
Detroit shit
Yeah.
all day.
That's some Detroit
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
But you know what?
But motherfuckers act like that all over. But that's some
That's
Detroit
true,
shit.
too.
But we act like that all over. We
That's
gotta
true.
get out of that.
Yes.
You got a lot of other cities, man, that starting
Do
to
the
pull
same
their
shit.
people
Yes,
up. But
yes.
yeah, and we gotta get out of we are our own.
We are
worst
worst enemy.
Oh,
Yes.
man. I'm
Yeah.
not friendly. I'm not jocking him and all that. Those are all negative terms
Yep.
to not helping somebody or not
Exactly.
being cooperative.
Yes.
Amen.
You know what I'm
And-
saying?
And
Be
they
cooperative.
sit back and
Yep.
they sit back and they watch us.
Yep.
They watch us do that. They pit
Yeah.
us
Yeah,
against each other.
Yep.
And they know what buttons to push.
Mhm.
People have tried to pit me against other people. I'll be like, no, cause
They think everything's a competition.
But
It's not.
let me tell you a lot of things that I learned. Like when I first started in radio, and Mason had courted me about doing radio. I'm like, Mason, I ain't gonna get up there anymore. I'm a nurse. I ain't gonna do that. So when I finally said, okay, so I quit my job. I was working part-time as a nurse, and then I had started doing comedy. I went from that, and I finally said, okay, I'm gonna do this radio thing. God was like, daughter, listen, I keep opening the door to show you what's on the other
Right,
side.
go in and
Right.
jump
Go
on
ahead
it.
and do it.
Yeah.
So I started radio in September of '96. I went to my friend Raymond Lambert, who was one of the owners of All Jokes Aside in Chicago and
Shout
Detroit.
out to Raymond
Yes.
Larry.
Yes,
Mary
shout out
Lindsay.
to Mary Lindsay. Yes. So I went to Raymond. I said,
Mary Lindsay got mad at me last.
Did
couple
she?
days ago. Yeah, in LA.
Uh-oh.
Now,
What you do, nigga?
we gonna, how we
Like
gonna
that.
tell you about, when I finish, how we gonna tell you about working for black club owners? Now, they were black. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you this story. So I went to Raymond, I said, Raymond, I don't know how to negotiate my money for radio. He said, well, let me give you my friend Chris's number. Chris works with entertainers and he works with athletes or whatever. Call him, he'll help you. So I called his friend Chris and talked to him. Chris was in Chicago. I talked to Chris on the phone and we talked back and forth. I didn't get a check until December of '96.
Wow.
I started in December. It took that long to negotiate my money.
Damn.
I didn't know how to negotiate. I didn't know. And Chris would call and give me an update every week. This what we doing, this whatever. When I finally got paid, it was several checks that I got paid. I'm like, is this
Like a little
You ever
back-
look
a
at the
little-
check
a little back-
and it's so much money that you scared to go in the
Right,
bank?
right, right, like, no, this
And
is just right.
And I remember I walked in the bank downtown.
Damn.
The
Old
checks were
school.
drawn on, and it was a gutter snipe that worked in there. What you do that you get
Gutter
this
snipe.
kind of money? I
Loud,
said,
loud in front of everybody.
loud. I said, damn, hey, I ain't trying to get bust over my head.
Right.
What you do?
Shut the
I
fuck
said,
up, right.
I said, I work in radio. Oh, who are you? I said, I'm
Dang.
Coco. Oh, okay. I said, can I see your
Shut the fuck
manager?
up.
Cause you real loud.
You're
Right.
really trying to
What
hurt me
bank
out
was
here.
this?
So I ain't gonna tell you the name of the bank.
Standard Federal.
So, cause the bank is
SBD.
it's still open.
Michigan
So,
first.
Yeah.
I went back
You
and
know why, homie?
I called Chris on the phone and I said, Chris, how much money do I owe you? He said, you don't owe me anything. I said, sir, I know I owe you some money because you were so diligent and dedicated in negotiating my money.
Damn.
He said, listen, this is all I want you to do. I said, can I send you some flowers or something? So he said, I just need you, if you ever see anybody while you're doing entertainment or whatever, just to help them out and get them some direction or whatever. I said, okay. So I'm boo-hooing. I'm crying on the phone. I sent him some flowers, a beautiful floral arrangement, everything. Fast forward to like 2000.
You ain't give him none, Coco?
No, let me tell you. But let me tell you who he was. Let me tell you who he was. Fast forward to like 2015 or 16, Raymond Lambert came out with a documentary about All Jokes Aside
He did.
and the funny business or whatever.
He did.
So I'm at the African American Museum and I'm watching the documentary and Chris pops up on the screen. He said, yeah, when Raymond came to me and told me that he wanted to open a comedy club, I thought he was crazy. The Chris that had negotiated and I started booing. I cried like somebody was beating me. It was Chris Gardner from The Pursuit of Happiness, the man that.
Wow, yeah,
wow.
yeah, that was a good ass book.
So I'm boo-hooing, and my
Amazing.
girlfriend was with me. She was like, "What's
Amazing.
wrong with you?" I said, "That's the man that negotiated my
Right.
contract."
Love it.
But it was so
That's
crazy.
dope.
So afterwards, I went. I said,
Awesome.
"Raymond, why didn't you ever tell me who that was?" He said, "Was it important?" I said, "No." I said, "But I couldn't." He
Yeah.
said, "What did he tell you?" I said, "He told me that there's somebody there." Help him. He said,
Right.
"As long as you do that."
I'll
But
drink to that.
Yeah, drink
it
that.
was, it was
Salute,
so
salute.
deep for me.
Yes.
So
That's a
Raymond,
deep story.
yeah,
That's a
Raymond
deep
and
story.
Mary Lindsay were only by color black club owners because they had hella stipulations when you worked for them. You couldn't wear no blue jeans. You had to sign a contract.
Class.
You couldn't say nigga, bitch, and something else on stage.
Focus on the
Wow.
funny.
Focus on
And,
the
and
funny.
listen, and if you were late, they would dock your money for real.
Yeah, because here's the thing, and I'm gonna piggyback on Coco because I need.
Yeah, go ahead, yeah.
Here's the thing: Mary Lindsay, Raymond Lambert, Bob Sumner, Tina Graham. I'm trying to think of all the people cut from that cloth.
What's the guys from the Comedy Act? And
God damn it, I don't know nobody.
Yeah.
Well, the funny is, I know these names.
Of course, Marcus King.
And you a comedian.
Marcus King.
Marcus King is from
Yeah.
that era. Tony Spires.
yeah.
This is a total of 40 years.
Tamara Goldwyn.
I know.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Tamara
definitely.
And the thing about it is this,
Love
man. They are some of the guys and gals that want to hold the comedians to a higher standard. You understand?
Yeah.
So when you go to the clubs, the mainstream clubs, is what we call them, which you would in layman's terms we say white club. When you go to the mainstream club,
Mainstream
you know
club.
what I'm saying? Comedians are always on time.
Yep.
They always
30 minutes before the show
30
starts.
minutes before
Yeah.
the show. They're at their best. They don't want to curse. Everything's protocol. But when they come to the clubs that are African American or black ran,
Right.
they come late, they drunk, they high. You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
They look rough dry,
they
like they
look
just
rough.
rolled out the bed with
You
their
know what
clothes
I'm saying? So these people,
So they're black porn
So
stars.
these people,
Back to the porn.
absolutely. So these people that I named are some of the beacons of, hey man,
That
if
groomed you.
you're gonna do it over there,
Right.
Do it over
Do it
here.
over here.
over here.
Amen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't treat our clubs,
Like
you know what I'm
that.
saying, worse than you would
Treat it,
treat,
yep.
you know what I'm saying, these mainstream clubs. Come in here with the same professionalism
Yes.
that you had over there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or don't come here. Or
And you
don't
can
get
tell,
Agreed, agreed.
even now, years
feel me?
later, you could tell when you
Sure.
work with comedians that came up under that umbrella of professionalism, how they get
Absolutely.
there and how they conduct themselves
Yeah.
and all of things. And then you could tell comedians that ain't been groomed, that's just out the gate, and they don't know how to, the nuances
Cockiness.
of how to finesse.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And not even cockiness,
It's-
but almost ignorance. Because
Yeah,
they
they don't know how to
know.
finesse
You know what
an
I'm saying?
audience.
If you don't know, you just
Yeah,
don't know, you don't
and,
know.
and you, and part of you, for me, I want to tell them, like, listen, baby, you're gonna do so and so and so and so. But the other part of me is like, are they gonna listen?
Yeah.
Right.
Cause
Yeah,
they so
yeah.
deep in their head and who they are and what they doing
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
you almost don't want to waste your time trying
Yeah,
to
that.
tell them, cause you want to pull them to the side and say, listen, baby,
You
girl,
piss your own self
if
off.
you don't,
Yeah.
if you gonna do so and so and so and so, why don't you do such and such and such and such? Cause when you say so and so, it offends the audience. Even though it may be a club that you can say whatever you want to in it, but if you say certain things and the audience pull back,
Mhm.
then don't say that no more to this particular audience.
Hey, how about
Exactly.
this though? This
Right.
is something we talked about on our radio show on Dash Radio. Here's a shameless plug. Dash Radio every Tuesday. Me and Kevin.
Good job. What you think, brother? I love
Kevin
it.
Tate show every
Promotion.
6 to 8.
Yeah.
No, we were talking about how. So how is it a statute of limitations on what you've said via social media
Oh,
or
that's some
public?
bullshit. It's
When does
bullshit.
this run out? Referencing Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, you
So
so much.
we've been,
Great,
this is what
thank
we're
you.
talking about, and the thing about it is, I'm asking y'all, and we are talking to each other. We
Right.
nice little family here.
Uh-huh.
What we're saying is, what's going on with that? Is there does there need to be a statute of limitations?
No.
No.
Or can somebody go back 20, 30 years
Yeah.
on you and say, hey, you said
Yeah.
in
No.
1985
Right.
that
On July 1st.
you didn't
Said
lie.
that you was gonna go out here and kill everybody
I
else
find
bald
it funny.
Right, right.
And I don't know if this is
When
when
is that? Where is the where do we draw the line there?
I'm gonna say this one
Just set you
time.
up for that. Where's the end to that?
Okay, I'm gonna say one thing real quick. Like Kevin, my man D.L. Hughley said, for comedians and for y'all, there should never be a time when you apologize for a joke. Because the fact of
He's
the matter
always
is,
said that.
and the fact
Yeah.
of the matter is this, the reason why I'm saying that, because the fact of the matter is this, and I agree with it, because the fact of the matter is, you're always offending someone regardless.
Absolutely.
If I'm
Right.
drinking vodka, someone's offended because I'm not drinking
Somebody's
Hennessy.
always mad.
I'm not drinking Hennessy. Like Ice Cube said on Sway in the morning. He said, I'm drinking coffee right now. There's some tea motherfuckers
That's
now
mad.
that's
Yep.
mad at me right now.
For drinking
So you
coffee.
shouldn't, because you're a comedian and that's what you're supposed to
Coco,
do.
I got to put
You
your
know what I'm
damn
saying?
cup together.
Another thing I was saying before you say that, I'm upset because 20
shit.
years ago, I'm not the same person I was now. I am now.
There we go. Now we get to the
Right.
nitty-gritty. So you're gonna condemn me
Right.
for the way I thought
Yes.
when I was a 20-year-ago person.
Right.
You
No.
know what I'm saying? I mean, why
We all
would you?
grow. We all grow.
But see, people, you know, as the metamorphosis occurs, for some folks, it can only occur for them. It can't occur for you.
Yeah.
You can't grow out of being, oh yeah, I remember Tony. Tony went to prison for 5 years.
Right.
Tony did so and so. People want to hold your past over your head and
Oh
beat you
my
up with
God.
it.
But
So,
even his past wasn't bad.
but here's the thing.
But the tweets.
No one
the
says.
tweets
Tweety
are-
said.
No one says anything when comedians talk about black people, like Lisa Lampanella always talk about
Preach.
black
Lisa
men.
Lampanelli
She
is the
always-
most gay roaster of all time.
But-
Female.
But they'll make exceptions for them. Like she said about like black people, we don't make exceptions for our people. They make exceptions for their people. Like Trump, motherfucking white people make exceptions for Trump all the time.
Let me
But
say
we would
something.
never make an exception for
Let me
black
say
people.
something.
Privilege. It's
I
really
know.
like
To make
the-
a
We need to have
long
black
story-
privilege so we can make exceptions for
To make a
our
long
people.
story short, a short story long.
You know what I'm saying?
And
For sure.
that wasn't pornographic, what you said.
Yeah.
That was real talk. I feel that.
To make a long story short and a short story long, I stand with Kevin Hart's decision.
Yes.
Fuck the
absolutely.
Oscars, and I know it was a huge thing.
But he didn't say fuck the Oscars.
He didn't say fuck
So
that.
let's-
Everybody else
so-
said fuck
No,
the
that's
Oscars.
me saying.
What's it
I got you,
for?
but I don't want to say misconstrued because people would take that.
That's
true.
Kevin Hart said he said fuck I
True.
didn't say
Right.
that.
True.
Kevin Hart said fuck I see
Absolutely
true.
what we say is so important and valuable right now. Everything is on tape, everything is recorded, everything is me, everybody's sensitive
Everything.
now. Everybody is so sensitive to the point to where I promise you, dude, if you say anything about any group or any person, let me say something.
Other than fat black people, you
Man,
can
let me
you
say-
can talk
Exactly.
about you can talk about fat black
Preach.
people all day.
Preach.
and be good.
Preach.
No problem.
If you don't kiss your dog in the mouth, you might be. might be against society's rules, as we know it right now.
Fucking Peter.
If you don't let your dog put his tongue in your mouth,
And get the meat out but between
Hell no.
you're not good to society.
It just
That.
made news that Peter wants to kill the term. Two
Yeah.
birds and one stone.
Oh, no, not only that. Not only that. They want to kill, bring home the bacon. They want to call some other bullshit.
They don't wanna
They put out a whole
bring
bunch
home
of dumb
the
shit.
bacon.
Man, fuck Peter. I'm eating a ham sandwich right
careful,
now.
be careful, be careful.
You ain't lying.
I ain't scared of
You ain't
Peter.
lying.
I ain't
Don't say
scared
that.
of Peter.
Don't say that.
I ain't scared of Peter.
15 years from now, you blow up as a DJ. They come
Hey,
back.
you're right.
Howie.
Remember DJ?
Facts.
Hey, Howie. Hey, Howie.
Hey, you can't DJ the image award.
Hey, Howie. Wait a minute. You forgot something, Howie.
Facts.
Porno term. He ain't scared of Peter. Hey, gay people, he ain't scared of Peter.
Let me tell you something. You think the LGBT
Right, Peter,
community is
right.
horrible? You mess around with Peter.
Peter, them niggas crazy.
Michael Vick.
Right. Another thing,
Man.
and speaking of which, I ain't gonna be. I love Sterling.
If you took your finger and poked a squirrel in the eye, I can guarantee
Yeah, right.
you might do 3 years in prison.
Right.
Well,
Facts.
long as they don't,
Facts.
long as they don't, hey,
They
Coco,
would say you was trying to kill the squirrel.
let me tell you, Peter can get rid of a lot of animal
I'm
terms.
trying to tell you, brother.
Peter can get rid of a lot of animal terms. Can we please keep doggy style?
They
Not the
gonna
word,
make
but
you
the
change it.
act.
They gonna make you
Speak
change
the
it.
act and destroy the word.
They gonna change that shit to. They gonna change it to roundabout the house.
Yeah, that's
Tony,
Roundabout barn.
Tony, can we keep doggy style?
I second doggy style.
Yes.
I saw a video. I saw the video with the dogs doing it. Human style. You saw that? They was like doing
I
it
said
human
they doing it
style.
people style. That disturbed
Hey,
me.
look, all
Yeah,
of them was
fucking straight up.
Let me tell you something. The funniest
Yeah.
thing on social media is when you read the comments. The comments to me are hilarious. I always read
Yes.
the comments.
Oh yeah, that's the best
Man,
part.
that video of the two dogs having sex, like people.
They was fucking on their feet.
People was
No,
like.
they was like a man and a
Yeah,
woman.
yeah,
Missionary
You
style.
didn't see it?
You
You
didn't
didn't
see
see it?
Yeah, that bitch
They
got
was
back.
punching. They was
Jason, can you find that?
He had that bitch in her back, literally.
Everybody seen
He
it.
was in it, like, making
Like a
love.
real nigga.
Listen,
Yeah.
man.
Look at her eye,
Two
everything.
Hey, look, they was doing it missionary style.
Yes.
And
Yes.
look,
So they need to get rid of that.
the comments was like, I know it's the end of the world when dogs start fucking like humans. Let me tell you something, man.
I heard up and scrolled
died
past.
laughing, man.
I scrolled right past it. This is
Oh my
scary.
God.
Can you ask me something?
Like-
Speaking of DJs Freeze
Uh-huh.
and Howie and Coco, where did slow dancing go?
You know what? I'll let y'all talk. I'll wait. I'll let y'all talk. I'm gonna tell y'all what I
Because that
do.
led to fucking after
Thank
the
you.
club.
Let me tell you.
That
When
was,
I
that was
DJ.
foreplay.
Yes.
Foreplay is gone now.
Oh, because eating pussy was bad when we were kids.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah.
It was
It's
bad.
bad. It's great now. But let me tell you what I do.
How old were you when you first ate some pussy?
16 years old.
You
No,
were-
17,
you
17.
broke the law.
I was,
You
in college though.
broke-
I was in college though. I was in
No,
college
but you
17.
broke young man's law.
No, I was 17 years old in college.
Jason, how old were you
I'm
when
gonna
you
tell you.
first ate some pussy?
You know what's
18.
Let me tell you the funny thing.
Do you
April
remember where
13,
you were? Where you
19,
were?
yes, April 13, 1995,
I
1994.
think I was
At 7:02 p.m.
You was what?
Oh,
18.
man.
I looked at the clock before I did it too. I looked at the clock. It's like, if
Listen.
I ever remember this day, and I'm like, yeah.
The unwritten rules
April
don't
13.
eat pussy in high school.
No,
That
I
was the
never did.
unwritten
I
rule.
was
I
in
don't
college. I
know.
was in college.
It's some, well,
I was in
okay.
college. I was 18.
I was in
I
college.
graduated from high school.
Yeah, I was in college. I didn't do it in high school.
Okay.
I was in South Carolina, and one of the
Tennessee.
country girls taught me how to eat some pussy. It was-
Matter of fact, he's my friend. Yeah, what up, though? That's my homie too.
You had pleasure.
Huh?
I was probably 20.
Battle of the thoughts.
Wow.
Okay, let me just say this.
The
in my own
rattle
defense.
run.
I don't really like it.
Whoa.
You don't like oral? 2 weeks in a row.
Listen,
2 weeks in a row, Jason.
Wow.
No, but that's
Maybe
interesting. That's
because-
real.
Ronnie
though.
said
That's
that.
real.
Ronnie said that.
Some women are like that.
Two reasons. I think one is because I'm a kisser and I don't want to kiss my own vagina.
Wow,
That's whack.
That's the
I
worst
think
part.
so. No, I think it is. It was a mental thing coming up as a
I
youngster.
get it.
And then secondly, they don't really know what they're doing majority of the time.
Oh, yeah,
Somebody, you know what? You banging those
It's
guys.
very
I'm gonna say
sensitive.
this.
It's very sensitive.
They need to
and
watch
they be so
lesbian porn.
excited and they just be ready and it just be too
It's not
aggressive.
right.
It's
Hey,
Right now on my social media, it was like, give Tony my number.
They do
I'm
it
gonna say,
they do it too
so
hard. Too
aggressive.
rough.
Give Tony my number.
Hey, look,
Hey, Gary, give Tony my number.
I hate to say this, but you need to watch lesbian porn. Women know how to eat pussy better than niggas do.
I
When you watch
disagree with
when you-
that.
a woman
I
bullshit,
knows
disagree
exactly
with
how
that.
to
Hold
Thank
on.
you,
I
thank you.
disagree
I
with
agree,
that.
and that's the reason why I watch
Hold
women.
on.
You watch a woman,
Disagree.
I'm telling you,
Sewer.
women eat pussy better than
I
niggas do.
disagree
Women
with
eat
that.
pussy and that shit look good.
Mr.
Nigga eat pussy be mad as hell.
Mr.
Nigga, just fuck that
Hey,
bitch,
hold
get
on.
over with.
I disagree with that.
Come on,
I
wait.
disagree.
Can I say something?
That is equivalent to saying men
Please let me
suck
say
dick
something.
better than
Oh,
women.
no.
Straight.
I'd never
I
say that,
disagree.
because I've never seen that, and I never will see that.
I disagree with that. Man, I disagree
May I
with
please
that.
interject?
Go ahead, Howie. Go ahead, Howie Bell. Go ahead.
Here's a Howie Bell moment.
I just want to interject for a second, brother. Please don't ever say that again in your fucking life.
Thank you, Howie.
That
Thank
a woman can
Thank you, Howie. Thank you, Howie.
Let me see this.
I finally got somebody to
Okay,
disagree
okay.
with my bro.
Hold on for a second. Women always say that, but as a man, you should never say that.
Thank you, Howie.
Let me
He
tell you
always
this.
does this to
Now,
me.
women always
Pause.
do this type of shit. That's why I fuck with a woman. Let me tell you something. As a man, you should never give in like that. And then you being a pornosaur, I would never think that you would take that position. But let me
Thank
say
you,
this.
Howie.
But let me say this. No way possible does that happen. Because these are opposite sex. You feel me? So there is passion for the opposite sex that is not there for the same sex. And I don't care what anybody says, and let me finish my quote. Here, you know what I'm saying? Hey, let the
Kool-Aid, amen.
Let the poor choir say amen.
Well, allow me to retort.
Before
listen to it now.
you retort, let me say this though.
Preacher man.
A man can do things to a woman that a woman cannot do to a woman. And a woman can do things to a man that a man cannot do to another man.
Amen.
So
I feel that.
So no matter, and it's not. I'm not shitting on the LGBT community. Don't talk
Right.
Right.
But Howie got shows to do. I want Howie to host the Oscars. So don't fuck with Howie. I want to host the Oscars.
Yeah.
Hey, you just sit there while Howie finishes checking your ass.
I just want to host the 7 Mile Award.
Why not 6 miles?
But what I'm saying is, so don't ever say that a woman can do to another woman.
He threw it in the towel, didn't he, Howie?
He threw it in the towel.
He threw it in the
I'm
towel.
just saying, but let me allow me to retort.
I'm gonna let you retort.
Allow me to retort.
Right, allow me to
Pulp
retort.
Fiction.
Okay, right. Allow me to retort.
Remix.
The reason why I say that is because
Hey, Howie, this
when
is
women,
the remix.
when women go down on another woman, that shit is a fucking work of art. dog.
Just because you looking at it like that.
And that's because I'm watching porn. I'm not gonna lie.
porn,
When I watch porn, the women eat pussy so good that you watch a nigga eat pussy, you like, nigga, just go fuck the bitch and get it over with.
No.
When a woman do it, you like, yeah, do that shit,
watching
girl.
other niggas
Do
do
that shit. But I mean, when I'm porn, you gotta watch
should
it.
skip over that part.
Where do you grade your
Yeah,
pussy?
right.
Where do you grade your pussy eating
Another
skills?
point.
1 out of 10. Where do you grade your pussy?
I'm a 11.
Then you should worry about no fucking lesbian.
But I learned, look,
What she said,
hold
what
on,
she said,
I would
nobody
learn
knew that.
from
Do you eat the booty?
bullshit.
Do you eat the booty while you down there?
Tony, let me
Hey,
tell you something, baby.
hold on, this.
Hold on,
Hey,
Tony.
I eat my wife's
Coco.
groceries.
You don't eat your booty? You
I
don't
eat
eat
my
the
wife's
booty?
groceries. I eat my wife's groceries. Hell yeah, my wife's groceries. Hell yeah.
I don't like this house anymore.
My wife's groceries. Hell yeah.
I don't like this
Close the
house.
curtain.
I don't like what Coco.
You know what? Where's the real
Ain't no,
Tony in another
ain't no
house?
shame in
I'm
my
in
wife.
love with the Coco.
They're getting out of
I
control
understand.
now.
You
Last
know,
little
yeah.
while.
I guess I'm a Scorpio male, so I would never ever subject myself to bowing down to another woman being able to.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm a
She got
Pisces.
eat, though.
Don't blame that on the Scorpio. I'm a Pisces.
Another woman better than
Hold on. I didn't say that. Hold on.
I can see that.
Now I didn't say. Hold on. I didn't say they better than me or you.
You did.
I
You
said
did.
for the general male
you did. You
population.
said that.
For the general male population. But them motherfuckers, they fuck with me. I don't give a fuck if you're a lesbian or not. I'm gonna eat her pussy and I'm gonna bang that bitch better than you ever will. That's how I feel.
Oh, he tough now.
Flat out. Hold on.
So,
I've been that way.
wait,
I remember nowadays. I ain't got no problem with it.
But here's the part that you're not factoring in.
Uh-huh.
And I tell men this all the time because I know men that always say this to you want to have a threesome
Yeah,
with
see,
their woman
exactly.
and another woman.
You can never fuck the
Because
one
of
better than
the
one.
sensitivities of women knowing the dynamics and how other women are built,
Yes.
eventually, if you go in with a threesome, you gonna get factored out of that equation, my brother.
Unless, hold on, wait, not true. Unless
let me
you
tell you
can never fuck the woman better than your woman.
Let me explain
Never
something.
do that.
Let me
It's
tell
over.
you something. Based on the fact that she subjected herself and said she was going to do it, you've been factored out the equation going in. You understand? It ain't about you because she's been with you before.
Right.
It's about her being with that woman. You are just a deflector for what she want to do anyway.
Not true, Ella, not
You gotta
true.
tell
You
her
gotta
about
make the dick the main course. That's the problem.
Playboy.
Y'all niggas
Playboy.
ain't make the
That's
dick.
not how that
Hold
go,
on.
Freeze.
Ella, first of all, I've, you know, my wife know me. She know I'm a fucking freak, so she know. I've been in numerous menage a trois. If you don't make the dick the main course, you fucked up.
Sir,
That's
sir.
your problem.
So let me explain. Let me explain two things to you, Grasshopper. Listen.
Okay.
Grasshopper.
Explain.
It's not going to be the main course because
You got
I
to.
ate at your restaurant before.
I wish. Ella,
You're
I
not
wish.
going. You're not
I
going to be.
wish.
You're not going to be the
Hey,
main
Howie.
course.
Howie.
And what's going
back
on
to the other
between
way.
those
What's
two
stopping me
women
today?
are now a priority. That's just
Right.
like if you with a woman and she sees a man and she says, "Oh, I want to." You know, or sees a woman, she said, "Oh, I want to see you and her make love." It's not that she want to see you
No,
and
she
her
don't wanna
make
see that
love.
shit.
She want to see that woman and what that woman is capable of doing
Exactly.
sexually. Once again, you factored out the equation, and I
And
want
then-
you to know you're a damn fool if you think that you're not. If you think that you winning with a woman like that, you're not
You're
winning.
not.
All I'm saying is, because matter of fact,
I'm
yes,
sorry,
but
man.
if it
Howie,
was,
can I
if
get
you
your
fuck a
shit
woman,
together?
hold on, if you
I'm
fuck a
getting my shit
woman,
together.
hold on,
No,
one
to this
thing,
nigga.
hold on, one
Can I
thing,
get your
if you
shit
fucking, hold
together?
on, if you fucking a woman and your woman want her to fuck you, because 9 times out of 10, if you with your girl and you in a menage a trois, if you fuck her better than you fuck your woman, you out of fucking luck. You
But you
better
got
not,
this- you got
you
this-
better not make that
yeah,
bitch
No,
scream and
no,
holler.
and listen,
Bullshit.
some women are more vocal.
Bullshit.
Let me say this.
Yeah.
Some women, hold on. Some
Go
women
ahead.
are great pretenders.
True.
Hold on.
True.
Some women are great pretenders. Some
True.
women are more vocal. Sometimes
Right.
women's sensitivities vary from woman to
True.
woman.
True.
So I may
Facts.
be screaming and hollering loud, and it
Yeah.
don't mean that you walking down through there. You just happen
Right.
to look up and hit some certain pocket
Right.
areas.
Exactly. I
You
agree.
hit the
I
corner
agree with
pocket.
that.
You hit the corner pocket. And then-
Hit the corner pocket, yes.
Corner
Yes,
pocket.
yes,
Corner pocket.
Yes.
Big shout out to the corner
Yes.
pocket.
Yes, you
I
hit
love-
the corner pocket.
I love
Corner
Coco.
pocket.
I love Coco. I
Hey,
swear.
hey.
I love her ever since I heard the radio. I love Coco.
The corner pocket.
DJ, hold on.
Y'all heard the drop.
Hold on, DJ.
Can we, hey, I just want to know after the day, can
Hold
you
on.
now spell comedian? C-U? C-U? Comedians? These are comedians.
Right, right, right.
Yeah. These are
Listen,
comedians.
listen, good brother.
Yes,
Let me
sir.
tell you something, man. Don't ever bow down to nothingness.
Yes, sir.
When it
Yes,
comes
sir.
to this sexual
What you
shit,
said,
man. Take
nothingness?
control. Don't go to nothingness.
Yes, sir. I agree.
You-
Especially
I'm
on,
wagging, so I
especially,
can't have this
especially
conversation.
online.
Oh, well, all right.
Nothingness, man.
Hey.
You know?
I'm trying to just
I
get
do
my
want to say this
life.
though, man.
Yes,
I ain't
go
trying to
ahead.
switch the energy, but my man Mark Curry just hit me up, man.
Mark Curry, name
What up,
drop.
cuz?
Hang
What up,
in with
cuz?
Mr. Cooper.
Name dropping.
Hey,
Yes.
name
Cuz,
dropping.
man.
Hey, Curry, hey, where Mark
That's my
Curry?
cuz. That's my
Hey, can we
cuz.
FaceTime Mr. Curry?
Hey, look.
I
Tell
got a
Mark.
picture and I look
It's
just
right.
like
Hey,
Mark
look,
Curry.
tell Mark
Answer
Curry,
your
say
answer.
Freeze here. Watch him go crazy. Like, not that nigga. He love me, dog. I
He
fucking
gonna be
Mark
like
Curry.
the pornosaur.
Free. I'm about to take that 360. Let's put that away.
Do your
It's
thug
time.
Yeah.
I'm still good.
Get your shit together.
Hey, look, he's lucky at the Earl Stevens. I'll be freestyling with the Earl Stevens.
Earl Stevens.
That
I
motherfucker,
just
he's
texted
40
him. I
wide.
just texted him telling him I'm on the air in Detroit. Can I FaceTime you?
We can plug
Oh,
him in.
please do.
Plug him
Please
in
do.
right
Please do if you do.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's my
listen,
dude.
Can we,
Okay, so-
go ahead, Tony.
I
I'm
was
sorry.
gonna ask a question too. Let me just
Yeah.
try to reel this in
Go
because you
ahead.
guys are just getting way out of control. I don't understand.
Comedian.
So I'm wondering. Okay, so I was thinking, do you remember or have you, Howie, ever, let's say bombed? Have you ever went out
good
and
Yeah,
question.
good
bombed
question.
and-
Yes.
Yeah.
When and how did it make you feel?
Last Thursday in LA.
Damn. Wow. Are you serious?
Kool-Aid told me you never stop
Let me
bombing.
tell you something, man. It wasn't really like a bomb. I went up. I was.
You
I
didn't
was
get
in
what
the
you
studio.
wanted.
Let me tell you something. I was in the studio. I was there radio. I was drinking all day. We were getting
Oh,
fucked
yeah.
up. And so I
Oh.
went to the show. It was probably about 15 people in the show. So I still count everything the same. But we was in a small little joint, little bar, and my man, shouts out to my dog, man, Dave Hellum from Chicago. It was his spot.
Okay.
Mary Lindsay was there. This is
Okay.
so funny because I just get
That's
to
what.
this.
See, that's
Tamara Goins was there, and they got mad at me, you know what I'm saying? Because I went up and I just didn't care, because I was just like, man, I'm tired, ain't nobody in this motherfucker. So I started snapping on niggas. You know, I started being the Howie.
You start bombing on niggas?
I started being the great
bombing on
Howie.
niggas.
You start hitting
And then I
them.
started fucking with niggas and fucking with the people and talking shit, and it got to the point to where they just got mad at me. So what? It was a bomb, but it was like more of a angry bomb. It wasn't
Okay.
like I'm not this nigga, just not a funny nigga. I
Right.
just went into a tangent and became not funny. You know what I'm saying? Just started doing wild shit, and I apologize to him. Man, I called him the next morning. I felt bad, man.
You know what I
But
felt?
all the comedians, but let me tell you this, the comedians was coming up to me the next day and a couple days after, like, nigga, you was the funniest nigga on the planet. You know, because comedians take shit a different way.
Yeah,
So all the
Cause I
comedians,
third eye be open.
nigga, the comedians was like, nigga, finally, a nigga that just said some real shit in the Hollywood.
Yes.
My man Leonard Oops, I don't know if y'all know
I know
Leonard Oops,
Leonard.
big chubby
Yes.
on the inside. I mean, I'm always named Tom.
Look like he a
Yeah,
look
no,
like he-
no, that's
look
just
like
some
he
funny
ain't
shit
grown
we
up
do.
yet.
We just
That's
do
just
some
some
funny
funny
shit we
Yeah,
came
yeah,
up
Leonard
with.
Oots was he funny as fuck, man. Shouts out to Leonard Oots, but he came to me the other night. It was like, how we built? You one of the funniest niggas ever. I was like, he was like, nigga, the other night in the bar. You know, I was fucked up. I don't remember anything. You know, nigga, do you understand you were saying some of the most brilliant, dumbest shit at the same time?
Most brilliant, dumbest shit.
Do you remember anything that you said?
Not really. Let me tell you, I was so pissed off
love
on
it.
the mic.
Love it.
Niggas was coming, they came to like 4 or 5 times. Like, niggas, you can't do it to DJ. And niggas, this is the one thing niggas told me that reminded me, I said, that they said was funny. The DJ was like, hey man, hurry up. They said the DJ got on the mic and started telling me to hurry up on
Wow.
the DJ mic.
Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's bad.
Please say you
That's
roasted.
Hey, look.
Please say you roasted.
They said, I said, hey man, what the fuck are you?
Yes.
And they said, nigga was like, nigga, this my show. And I was like, how the fuck do a DJ run a comedy show? Said the club with the
Yes.
stitches, nigga.
Yes. Yes.
I'm lit. I don't give a fuck, man. I got
Yes.
hit by, I apologize.
Well,
for
dude.
that. Brunson Bar on Sunset in Hollywood. I apologize.
But you know what, though?
I'll come back and do the
When
show.
I saw David Chappelle bombing in Detroit, I felt good.
Yeah.
Not hating, but I was like,
And then sometimes
it happened.
hey man, you just off your
He
square.
got drunk,
You
and
know
I
what
went
I'm
to see
saying?
Chappelle
And you drunk.
the next
That's
day.
the only
Yeah,
time
he
you really
killed-
see a
That's the
veteran
worst.
bomb.
Yeah.
is when
Oh,
they
I bombed
That's the only
drunk.
time
I
you
bombed
go.
drunk.
That's the only time you go.
I was just up there like-
I'm sober.
I bombed sober.
Let me tell you something. Jackson, Tennessee.
Oh, that's my home. Jackson, Lake College.
Lane College.
That's right.
Coco said she bombed sober.
I was sober as a judge.
As a
Oh,
newborn
wow.
baby.
I
Hold on.
bombed-
Victoria in Dearborn, she's not sober. The judge, that fucking Sabaka.
yeah, yes.
Virginia Sabaka. I fucking hate
I
her.
bombed to
She
the
died.
18th power.
Wow.
And it was basically, I did the same thing. We were doing the show, we was promoting the show, so I was the promoter. Me and my girls was financing the show and everything. We went down to do a show, and what I should have done was, went and did radio, and then went home.
Okay.
Went back and got some rest, went back to the hotel and got some rest.
Right.
I went to the hotel, I did an appearance at a cell phone company, because
Oh.
I had committed to doing everything. So, did radio, did a cell phone appearance, went to a Scuggly Wuggly or some kind of restaurant.
Scuggly
I
Wuggly.
went to a soul food restaurant. and
The
did
Waffle
that.
House.
I wasn't a Waffle
That
House,
was
but
Waffle House.
I did a soul food restaurant. So by
Wow.
the time I got to the hotel to take my shower, it was time to head over to the venue to do a show. I never rested. I never cut my switch off.
Yeah.
So yes,
And
yes,
you can bomb like that. And I'm saying
that's what I did.
Same thing happened to me that night. I never got no rest.
never got
I'm
rest.
studio, I'm up, I'm radio,
I'm
and then
on
going straight to
10.
the, I'm on
Yes.
10 and going to the club. Never got no sleep that day. You could bomb.
When I got to the
I was
club,
incoherent, nigga.
and I
feel her.
and I can't remember the young lady's name, but it was 2 comedians on the show, great crowd, everything. But I'm still.
What
in my
year,
mood.
Coco?
Oh man, 2000 and something.
Damn.
It was.
I wasn't down there then.
It was 2000 and something.
Was
But
it home
I'm still in mode of keeping up with my money and all of that. Even
right.
and once I bombed, my team was like, we should have let you go back. Because I kept saying, I need to go back and get some rest. He was like, no, you good. All you gotta do is so and so. But I did 3 of I did a show, I did an appearance at the radio station. I went to a hip hop shop went to a soul food restaurant,
See
a
what I'm
cell
saying?
phone store.
Yeah.
So
You know what I'm saying?
I was fried.
You was
by the
fried.
Time, yeah, by
You
the
was
time I went to the
fried.
hotel, took a shower, put my clothes on. When I got there, I could never get into, my gears
The
was
rhythm,
missing.
yeah,
It was like,
yeah,
I had blew my
it was
clutch.
off. Yep.
My clutch was off, and the audience was looking at me like,
That's exactly what I did.
That's
I did
good.
the same shit. that
Was
you
it
did.
homecoming, Coco?
Nope,
It wasn't
nope.
homecoming, you just down for lane? Oh,
I
that's
was
dope.
down, cause my people
Wow.
in Jackson, Tennessee.
Okay.
Jackson,
Same here.
Bolivar, all down.
Oh,
there.
yeah. Same here, Humboldt,
your
everything.
connections couldn't quite.
It did.
We probably related
It was
somewhere.
like,
They either couldn't turn over. You
I
know
need
what
some
I'm saying?
gas on my carburetor.
What jokes didn't bounce? I mean, what jokes didn't go
I was
over?
hosting and I came out the gate and the energy was off. Cause when you in certain cities are, you gotta know the temperature of the people.
That's true.
True,
So
true.
I came at them like, y'all gonna have a motherfucking good time, and then they was looking like, whoa, lady, whoa.
Yeah, they a little slow now, they a little slow.
I was too aggressive for
Yeah.
them.
$5
Instead
rock
of-
one for 20 down there.
Yes, instead of building a crescendo and
Yeah.
then taking them, I was straight.
You attacked the crowd.
Turn it up.
And this was
Then-
HBCU?
Yeah, Lane College.
Lane is a HBCU
Yes, sir.
in
That's my spot.
Jackson, Tennessee, but
My alumni.
if they were there, the people from the college did everything, they was looking at me like,
I'm really learning something.
When I finished, I
Yeah.
wanted to run,
Yeah.
and people was talking to me like, and this is the funny part, so they went up to the feature and the headline, and then the other person that did a guest spot, they was like, you was so funny, they looked at me like, You know how when they look at you like you wasn't funny, they looked at you like you short. They was like,
Right.
yeah, everybody was so funny. Then they looked at me like, they was
Ah.
like, and this what they said. This how you know you the bomb. You're gonna be okay. This is what they said. You gonna be okay. They congratulated the comedian, took pictures with him and everything, and they looked at me like, you're gonna be all right.
Oh, no. Lane, y'all can't do that to my homie, okay? Y'all can't do that
But
shit ever
listen,
again.
I did it to myself. I wouldn't do it
For
again.
sure.
Yeah,
Nobody like it. I like it.
Lesson learned. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And then the older you get, and the longer you do comedy, you just lesson learned. You just go through things, and sometimes you repeat things. Like you know. That's
Never
happened.
again, because when we
That's
just,
happened to me
we
before.
just
I
did
got
a
a little
show
bumpy.
in Grand Rapids with nephew Tommy, and Howie was
Okay.
the time manager. Howie was like, we need to go somewhere and get a nap and lay down and get something to eat.
Man,
Yeah.
man.
I was like,
No.
listen, we doing too much. We need to go
Shit,
somewhere,
you
take a
want
nap
to
and
do
lay
that?
down.
Shit, at
Yes.
some point in time, Coco was like, hey,
I was like,
all
hey,
right.
I
Help!
said,
I gotta go to bed, nigga.
I sure did.
Nigga, she snapped at one time, like, fuck this. We gotta go. Hey.
I was like, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, because you can feel that coming, what
Yes,
you're talking
yes,
about,
yes.
and you're gonna be incoherent on stage, and
Yeah.
people don't understand that. These promoters, fuck y'all. Stop
Right.
taking us everywhere before the goddamn show.
That's
Bring-
bullshit.
Come to my boy crib. Come to the barber shop.
Right.
My man work over here. This is my wife's
They want you to
changed
be
the
more.
store.
Right.
And then
Right.
they take it, and then they come do radio. We did how many radio shows that day?
We did 3 radio stations.
Damn.
That was almost fucking unheard of. We
Well,
did
but
three
Wow.
fucking radio
G-Rock.
stations in
Hell
Grand
yeah,
Rapids.
crazy as fuck.
No, and I'm
They-
telling you,
but
man.
here's the
I'm telling
thing.
you, man.
Here's the thing.
Hey.
It was our project. It was something that we were working on. So now we got it figured out. Cause you got to learn from trial and error. So now we
True.
got to figure out that when you got a team that consists of 5 or 6 people,
Yeah.
then you split them up.
Yeah.
So you send 3 people this way to do
Right,
this,
That's
and
right.
send 3 people the other way.
Drag everybody to the
Yeah,
same.
so,
everything.
and we know that now, so we know
Absolutely.
what works, we know our strengths and weaknesses now, so now when we go
Yes.
back out, we
Yeah.
know like, okay, you go do this, you
Yeah,
go do
Group
that.
A, y'all
Yep.
get rest.
Yep.
Y'all going
Yep.
every 30. Group B going at 1.
Yep.
Y'all
That's
go
dope.
after that. You feel me? The
Yes.
we
That's dope.
gotta
So
do
now-
it. Like
Is that role manager job?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
but also as an
Yes.
artist, you have to know what works, cause
For
you
you,
have to
yeah.
be your role manager, you your role manager, you the sound person, you everything.
That's right.
So then when it comes time to sound check, it's always somebody that's able to say, well, I'll go do sound check, I'm like, okay, I'm going to bed. Cause after a certain time, I shut all the way down. I went to my room, my food,
Especially when
laid in
you're
bed, and had to-
constantly traveling, you're on the road, you're working,
Yes.
you're back to back, you shows, you different time zones. People don't
Them
understand.
different time zones whoop your
No.
ass.
People
Oh.
don't understand the
I know
wear and
that
tear
just from
on
hanging
your
out.
body. So when you come home, like
Facts.
even with me coming back, I've been going, I'm coming back home. People like soon as I'm, come on man, come over here.
Like,
It's
nigga, let me sleep.
I mean, he'll tell you, Gary, I almost didn't want to come today.
Yeah, I know. He told me though.
I mean, like today's show.
Hey, I told you,
Nigga, I was
when we
like-
call it text begging. Hey,
Nigga, hey, look, and I was
That nigga text me
and
like,
was
Gary, I ain't
there.
coming.
Nigga,
I was like, nigga. That nigga was like, I ain't coming. I told my woman.
Man, he did.
And
I said, man.
Howie ain't coming. She's like, what the fuck? Why did he get first? She don't cuss. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Denise.
And then I had
she
that
was
moment,
like,
and then I had that moment of guilt that all artists have.
Right.
And I said, you know what? I gotta go do this for my man. But how many times do I gotta go do this for my man before I croak the fuck over? You know what I'm saying?
You're not.
But
I wasn't.
But do you hear me though?
I
This is
got
what
it.
artists go through. So
Yeah.
they get to a point that sometimes people are like, oh, this nigga bougie. He don't want to come to this.
Nah,
he don't want to come to that
no.
party.
I don't
No, I'm
know
saying,
what
I'm just
you
saying,
mean.
not even just with you. I'm just
yeah,
using generic.
yeah,
I'm using
yeah,
generic.
yeah.
But people do that with art singers,
All day.
comedians, everybody.
Yep.
Why he don't come over here? This motherfucker that did 15 cities.
Right.
because I was so.
He's tired.
You know the only thing
You know what I'm saying?
you know the only thing I be mad at.
He done came to Indianapolis and he want to go to bed in Indianapolis.
Right.
I be
right.
humiliated, like,
Right.
that nigga Gary said he's gonna have a nigga
Yeah.
Howie Bill in there.
Right.
This shit,
Right.
that nigga pump fake.
Right. Right.
I'm like,
One nigga already
Fuck
pump
right.
faked on us already. That's why we be on that
Yeah,
shit like, damn.
Braylon Edwards.
Ah!
Hey, and
But
the
you see what I'm
podcast.
saying though? But that's
Oh,
in
shit.
fairness, and Coco's a traveler and does
Yes.
It's just, and for years, for decades, so not just 1 week, 2 months,
Yes.
3 months. This is decades of doing this.
Yeah,
so
decades.
people don't understand. We will never catch up.
You're
on
my
our
nigga.
Yes.
We will
Right.
never catch up on our
You're
sleep.
my nigga.
I
I'm
agree.
thinking that. Oh, you gonna go catch up on your sleep? I'll never catch up on
And
my
nobody
sleep.
can never catch up on
Ever,
sleep.
dog. I'm done.
Right.
If
Hey,
you in a relationship,
nigga Howie asked me. Nigga Howie asked me, how long is the show?
Nigga,
Guess what I said? It was true. It was true.
Right, right.
But thank God Jason is beautiful.
Right, right.
I said 1 hour.
I know. You know what's funny though?
He know the reason we
We
going.
an hour
Right,
and
right.
45.
Yeah, he
Right.
know the reason we
Right.
going.
Hey, you know what's funny though?
When
It's like
motherfucker
every
say it's
time.
over though.
Just like you always say every time. Everybody be like, how long is it? How long is it? Then when they get here, them motherfuckers don't want to leave. Every
They don't wanna
motherfucking
leave.
time.
That's
It's
right.
true, Howie.
That's right. You get to a good
Hey, Howie. He said, how long is it?
Ooh,
how long? I'm finna do a shameless plug. I am looking for.
Don't worry, she right here.
Yes, I'm doing a shameless plug. I am looking for going into 2019. I'm looking for a man that is totally dateable,
Wow, okay.
Okay.
and he has to know that he's dateable, totally dateable.
Okay.
He has all his essential teeth.
Essential teeth.
Essential.
So if you lost some wisdom teeth, you
Bring it
good.
back.
What if he
Right.
owns his own studio?
You lost
bar?
the whole
Well,
section.
I need
Bring-
someone that's
Right.
intelligent and articulate, that has a sense of humor, that can laugh and can appreciate being with a mature woman, a seasoned woman that knows how to make decisions. He can travel, he can leave the state.
Can he walk like an action
Yeah.
figure?
Huh?
Yeah.
As long as he can
Good one.
put that action figure to work.
Or younger.
He could be either or. He could listen. So
Are we milfing out here?
Listen, I'll be 56 next month, so
Hey, look,
All
Shout
congratulations.
out to the
You look,
Aquarius in the
I know,
beginning.
first and
Oh,
foremost, I gotta give you look fantastic.
thank you.
Fantastic. 56,
Thank
man,
you.
you look fantastic. I ain't even gonna lie to
Listen,
you.
you think I look fantastic?
Woo!
You're some of this
Oh,
funky
wait.
baby.
Oh, wait.
Let mama smother you some cabbage and I'll have no meat in it,
Hey,
and then make you some grilled
Hey, Coco, can I ask you a work-related question?
You surely can.
You worked for 98 how long?
From 96 to 2014.
Okay, almost 20 years.
Yep.
I want a TMI question.
Oh.
Who was the biggest asshole ever?
Woo! Yes.
That I interviewed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so
A
I know
fucking jerk.
this gonna sound really crazy. I have I'm like a reader of spirits and energy. So I know that sounds kind of deep and intense, but I'm really good at picking up on people and their energy. And when they come in the room, I'm really
Right.
I'm really into where you are spiritually and your energy, because everything has an energy.
True.
Everything.
What am I,
everything-
Coco?
Huh?
What am I?
You're a good energy.
Okay.
But see, here's the thing. Just like how we said for entertainers, sometimes it's been a day where entertainer has done all those things the day before, and they got to get back up at 6 o'clock to come do a radio interview.
Yeah.
So they don't intend to be mean or snarky.
That's-
They
that's
tired.
It's a life.
folk.
It's a life.
Yeah,
That's in the funk.
they in a funk. So if you come in and I know that you in a funk, I'm not gonna pull you like that.
I'm like
We
that
gon-
at work.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
gonna
I can
get
read,
we gonna
yeah.
get where you at, who, what, when, where, how, and why, what you in town for, when the event start, where is it at, what's going on,
Don't say
or
what
whatever.
you say. Please
And
don't
then,
say
to the
that.
point.
no. And once I open up the
Yeah.
mic, see, I'll say, well, you know what, we're gonna open up the mic, and if it's anything you wanna talk about, we can talk about that. So now
Now
you
they're-
give
them
the power,
to
right,
them.
you give the power back to
Right,
them.
that's right,
And,
right,
and
that's
they,
right.
and once they know that they're leading the
Right.
interview, they handle it.
And they feel better.
As opposed to,
Right.
so,
They feel better.
so is it true, you and so-and-so? I'm not gonna
Right.
beat you up like that.
You're
Right.
not on
Same.
trial.
That's us.
Yeah.
That's
When you put
us.
the artist on trial.
Okay, Coco, name that asshole.
Trial.
No, I can honestly say this. I personally have never really had a bad interview.
Really?
Listen, I got so much
That's
respect.
good.
Well,
I
they
got-
loved you. You always
Yeah,
They
yeah.
nice.
love
Coco,
me.
though.
I respect them. I knew, like, I had an interview with Babyface, and
Wow.
Babyface is very quiet. He gives.
I met him
everything-
once at the forum,
Yeah,
Fred.
he gives all
doubt.
his energy to the audience. So I said, okay, I got to interview Babyface, because I was working at this time. I was doing JLB and then Mix 92.3 on Saturday. So I was like, okay. So Babyface was coming to Shane Park. He was gonna be there on the Saturday. I can't remember who he was gonna be with. So he called in to do an interview, and we kicking it. I mean, so to the point where he forgot he was doing the interview, because we
Wow.
started talking about music and artists and
Y'all
all
was
that stuff.
rapping.
We was kicking it.
Y'all was rapping,
So
yeah.
after the interview was over, his PR people called back. They was like, "Listen, that's probably one of the best interviews that I've ever heard Babyface do. You were engaging. He got-
Isn't
you
Isn't
got-
that cool, though?
That's great.
And you know, not the name drop, but you know, we had a
Absolutely.
Chris Webber moment like that.
I love
Yeah.
Chris Webber. Chris
Yeah.
Webber used to be my neighbor.
That's
back in
my
the
bro.
day.
Love
but
him,
to take,
whatever.
but Freeze introduced me to Chris Webber.
Okay.
And Freeze
My
is
bro.
the reason the interview happened.
Okay.
And
That's my bro, man. I love him.
he get, you know, we hooked up with him at the Suite, the Michigan game the next week.
Okay.
Moment dropping.
Right?
And so, moment dropping.
Right.
So he
good.
came in and he was like,
Say
best
that.
podcast I ever did.
Yes.
He was like,
Wow.
he was like, I don't even
That's
fuck
what's
with
up.
interviews.
That's
in
Yep.
Detroit.
That's love.
Yep.
And I was like, shook his hand and I kept moving and let them be boys.
Yep.
Right.
That's love, man.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
my
How-
bro.
But you
Yes.
can imagine, like,
He love us
like
though for that.
Coco, we all here, we conversating and we kind of being cool, but this is Detroit royalty.
Oh, yes.
and cool.
Hands down.
And even she's
Hey,
so
man.
humble that she
Yes.
can roll with us, but dog, y'all don't understand who we
Oh,
dealing
I
with.
agree.
I do.
I
You
do.
know what
I
I'm
do.
saying? Like,
Right, I
this
do.
is- She's probably interviewed every celebrity of
20 years?
Yes.
No, about 3 decades.
Favorite interview, Coco. Favorite interview
My
is on.
favorite.
You've been on the air 20, but I'm saying over the last, who's been popular over the last
30.
3 decades?
Yes,
She's probably
favorite
interviewed. She's probably
Hands
interviewed.
down.
That,
Everybody.
not
Everybody.
not
Yes.
starstruck, but hit you like.
One of my favorite interviews where I had to remind myself what was going on, because I was starstruck and I was very smitten. George Clinton.
Oh, hell yeah.
I flew.
I met him. That's my dude. I love
George
him.
Clinton.
How'd that go with George Clinton?
George Clinton.
That's my man.
This one he had all the hair.
He
Yes.
stinks. He
and all
stinks
that.
so bad.
But
Yeah,
he
he
don't.
knows
He
what
don't.
the best.
That ain't him no more. He wears suits and all that stuff
Yeah.
now.
He done cleaned it back up.
Yeah, he smells. He smells.
But he don't use soap.
He
don't-
doesn't.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
of the chemicals and stuff in the soap.
Right.
Yeah, he
But
smells.
I grew up listening to him. So when he walked in the studio, I was like,
Right.
Touched you.
Yes.
Touched you.
Yes.
I mean, literally, I had to like, okay,
Right.
get it together.
This is
Right.
George Clinton.
And Rick James.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's a
yes.
good one.
Those are big ones. Those are 2 big ones.
Wow.
Shake
Yes.
your body.
Yeah,
All
oh,
over the world.
yeah. Rick James was
Dance
so,
with me.
and this was the Rick James after he had gone to prison.
I was just
Oh,
about to ask you,
yeah.
what show in Detroit did he come in and to do that?
Oh my goodness, he wasn't promoting the movie, but he came in to do a show, and it was phenomenal because he was so transparent.
Uh-huh.
And you know, when men and artists and women and stuff see me, it's a connection.
Yes.
So I'm either like their auntie or their sister or their
Yeah.
mama
Mhm.
or
Yeah.
whatever.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So Rick James just connected. He just leaned back in the chair. And we was
He was like,
kicking
"Let's go."
it.
Yes.
He was like
Yes.
he was kicking it.
Yes.
Billy D. Williams.
Okay. Oh.
Don't let the
damn.
smooth taste fool you.
Billy D. Williams.
Lando.
I remember I had
Lando
on-
Calrissian.
I had this like
Lando.
long,
Yes.
kind of raspberry colored lipstick on, and Billy T. Williams turned. He
Uh-oh.
was here in the plane. He turned and looked at me and said, "You know what? He
Oh.
said you have a beautiful mouth."
Oh!
Everybody was
That's
like, Billie Jean Williams just told Coco she had a beautiful mouth.
Pimp shit for real.
My phone started blowing up.
Oh, wait.
And
Yes.
he put his arm on my shoulder. He said, "You really do."
Y'all didn't have no Colt 45?
He loves it.
Listen,
How we didn't have no Colt 45?
I
Hey,
loved
hey,
it.
no Colt 45. I'm listening to this
Oh.
story.
Right.
I'm listening to this story like,
Who
wow.
else? Puff Daddy, amazing,
Yeah.
amazing.
Always he's a nice guy when
Yeah,
I
he's
met
a
him.
great guy.
I don't
Great
care
guy.
what they say.
Yeah, he's
a great guy.
Coco, do you remember?
The game.
You were
The
hosting.
game was.
Game.
The
game was
game. The game was like, look here.
He blocked me on Instagram.
With all that,
He blocked me on
all that
Instagram.
yellow hair you got. Listen, we
Come on
leaving.
now.
The game told me we was leaving, and I was like, where we going? Somebody, don't worry about that. I was like, okay, Mr. Game. I got real goop. Mr. Game.
Hey, Howie, he blocked me on IG.
Game?
Yeah, we was roasting each other.
Game?
You know, I'm fucking with, Obi, my
Man,
nigga.
you be
and
roasting all kinds of
Yeah,
people.
me and Game, man, he was roasting. We had a roasting contest.
Name drop.
Yeah, you know.
Name drop.
Yeah. Hey,
Yes.
Howie,
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you can answer this because
Yes,
you're
sir.
still doing your thing. Biggest asshole.
Which
Which you probably don't give a fuck, but
Ooh.
You know what? I don't really have a person that's been an asshole to me per se.
I say everybody be nice to you. Barbershop
It's-
talk.
it's
Usher a
weird.
nice
It's-
guy.
It's how you transpose
I'm
that
gonna
energy.
be honest with you, man. It's weird being in a position. I'm a nice guy, man. I swear to
Same
God.
here. Me too.
People come to me all the time. They be like, "How we been? This motherfucker over here." I be like,
That nigga right there. And that's why we get along.
See,
Right.
listen, I be like, "Nigga just bought me dinner."
See, that's the
I
energy.
swear to God.
Cause you and Usher look like y'all got along.
Oh, Usher, let me tell you something.
Usher is
Yes.
cool. Usher is cool.
Usher is one of the coolest cats ever.
I met him,
I
but he
agree.
kept going.
We
We
did,
were at a party.
yeah.
What you
See,
reference
Jay-Z
to?
fucked me up, so I ain't fuck with Jay-Z.
What you reference to is I did.
Hove is cool, man. Hove is cool.
I
He was
did a
mad at me
show
fucking
in Vegas called Heartbeat Weekend.
I was,
Okay.
So
I
Kevin
auditioned
Hart.
for that
So
nigga.
Kevin Hart.
It's your hookup.
Well, no, you auditioned for Heart of the City,
Oh.
which is different, which is produced by Joey Wells. He produces a show called Heart of the City where they go travel all over
Howie
the
Bell
country.
just checked me.
It was a soft check.
Yeah, soft check.
Soft check,
Hey, Coco, it was a courtesy.
But I want you to listen. I want your listeners and viewers to understand it. That's all. That's all.
Yes, sir.
So, but the Heart of the City is something different. So I did Heartbeat Weekend in Vegas, and they do it every year.
Yeah.
And I did it in 2018, 17, excuse me, and August 17. And hey man, you know what I'm saying? Probably one of the best experiences of my life. But
Get it.
I'll say this, you know what I'm saying about that. You know what I'm saying? The whole experience. You know what I'm saying? Doing the thing, working with Kevin Hart, and it was great, man. It was awesome. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying?
So, Howard, let me ask you a question.
Oh, yes.
So let
Yeah.
me ask you a question. In all the years that you've been doing this, who was the one person that came in and you were headlining the show and they went up in front of you to do a guest spot and destroyed? I'm talking about they got a standing ovation.
Great question.
And you were
Great
in the
one.
back pacing like, how in the
Two
hell
times.
am
Wow.
I
Say this.
down?
Wait,
This
wait,
is
Howie,
it.
put the camera on you.
Yes.
Great
Yes.
question.
That happened two
Yes.
times in my career.
Okay.
Okay.
Somebody about to get some
And
props.
we don't have enough time because I know we gotta get off of the air.
Good Joe.
Uh,
You can say him, bro.
Somebody about to get some props.
the first one was with Tracy Morgan.
Oh.
That's what I do. He good dude. He good
In,
people.
in New York, I love Tracy to death.
Mhm.
But I gotta get this Tracy story real quick. So we do this show, and first of all, I'm out in New York. I'm a new comedian. You know what I'm saying? I'm
What
getting my
year?
chops up. This the late '90s. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We're talking 96, 97, and 98 era
Okay.
type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing comedy in New York. I'm traveling. I'm out of college. I moved to LA, but I'm going back and forth to New York though. That's the irony in this. And I did a show. That I'm thinking I'm killing it. But I was a young comic. I probably wasn't killing it that bad.
You was killing
that
it, fuck
much.
that.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so I wound up hanging out with Tracy Morgan, man. And he saw me at a club. He was like, "What's going on with you, man?" And it was
Yes.
yeah, the heavy
Yes.
rock. And I was like, "Hey, man, I'm from Detroit." He was like, "I know Spanky. You from Detroit? I know Spanky." That's the first thing he said to me. I said, "Oh,
How
word."
about that?
Yeah, I said, "Man, yeah, Spanky, my boy." He was like, "Man, come on, hang out."
Why you do your lips like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah.
That's how he do it.
Just like him, too.
That's how he do his lips.
Went and hung out at Saturday Night Live with this dude.
Rockefeller.
Wow.
30 Rock.
Yes.
He was like, hey man, what you think about this? I was helping him punch up jokes and all that. I'm trying to hurry up. And this was during 9/11 time.
Oh, yeah.
01.
Yeah, this is like right after that. Ellen DeGeneres was the host of Saturday Night Live, and I think Giuliani was on the
That's
show
so
at
dope.
the time. This was going on
Asshole.
during
Yeah.
Christmas time, Saturday Night
Yeah.
Live. So we hang out. I gotta tell y'all this before I get to that
Go ahead.
So
Say
we're
it.
hanging out.
Quick with it.
So Mark Simmons, comedian, comes and
Wow.
I don't know if y'all know Cootie. Cootie is a writer, producer, director guy. He's still hot right now. And Spaggy, they come later. So I'm at NBC. You know what I'm saying? Hanging out like
30 Rock.
Yes.
all day long. And he's like, man, we up there, blah blah blah. So cut to end of the show. We had a great time. So we go to the after party. Tracy Morgan like, hey man, you know, I don't know. Tracy Morgan was kind of a bully at that time. So like, people don't really, if you don't know Tracy, he's kind of, he's aggressive.
In
He
your
was
face.
like that before the Walmart truck.
This is way
Wait,
before
wait for the Mars. Walmart show was 3 years ago.
Way before the accident. This is way before the accident. And so he's like, we go to the little Saturday Night Live, got a little after party. They do every Saturday Night Live episode. They do a little after party. So with the after party, we sitting around with him, you know, because we eating and shit, but we drinking open bars, all that shit.
Oh, that's lovely.
But he don't want nobody to leave the table.
Uh-huh.
Wait, what? Hold on, what you
Well,
mean?
he want nobody at the table.
Yeah, he don't want you to get up
He
and move.
don't want you to get around
and
walk
mingle
around
and work
talk
the
and
room.
mingle.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So it was so weird to me because I'm getting up talking. He said, "Hey man, what y'all doing?" I'm like, "Ooh, I mean, we kicking it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm from Detroit. I don't, you know,
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
I know
right,
you
right.
do, but
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I
You
don't
ain't
know
boss
you
to
like
me.
that.
Yeah.
I'm from New York, but come on, my man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you know, we kicking it, and he had a couple people working for him. He was dogging them out. Man, what y'all doing? You know, and all that. And I was like, whoa. That was the first sign. I was like, he kind of on the wild side.
Is he with Tina Fey at the time?
We
Okay.
left from there and went to a club in Brooklyn. It was me and Spanky and Cootie and Mark Simmons. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. We went to this club. We walked in. Tracy Morgan was off the chain, kicking it, bought everybody drinks, hanging out. We walk in. We see Mike Tyson at the bar.
Wow.
Me and Spanky. Like, oh shit, that's Mike Tyson.
Right.
It's a real story. I don't even think I've ever told this story already. But so we walk in the bar and we see Mike. He got all kind of people around him, right? Me and Spank, we so hyped. You know, we like, Mike, what's up with Detroit? Emmanuel Stewart, what's going on? You know,
Right.
You know about the box.
Out to drive.
Man, Mike was like, I swear to you, man. Mike Tyson was like, hey, y'all comedians? I don't really like you guys. I don't really like you comedians.
Oh, shit.
I was like, man, well, come on, Mike, man, we're from Detroit, baby. I don't know you, David, Keenan, Wayans, and David. They talk about me.
They was killing it.
Man, let me tell you, he was dead ass, though. This is the funny part. He wasn't
He
not
was
joking.
serious.
Right.
Fuck yeah.
Like, get away from
And he
it.
was like, but let me tell you something. He had maybe about a little eighth of weed in front of him on the table, on the bar.
Uh-huh.
We like, Mike, let us smoke with you. He like, come on, man, I like Detroit. You can smoke with me. We smoking with Mike Tyson, bro,
Yes.
at the bar. We talking his ears to, we burning his ears. Spanking on this side up on his ears.
This is a great story.
We
Yes,
yes, Mike, man, he like, man, you know, he talking with us, he laughing with us, and eventually his bodyguards are like this, people with protective service with him. They're like, come on, Mike, we gotta go, man. Come on, man, we gotta go. And he's like, all right, man, I gotta go, man. We get the Mike. All right, Mike. We didn't beat him looking at each other like, man.
Yes.
With Mike.
Yes.
We didn't go at the bar. Dude, 2 seconds later, he leaves from away from us in this portion of the bar. We walk around, we follow kind of him a little bit later. Tracy Morgan is on the dance floor with his shirt off.
That's a great story.
Dude, we like, what the fuck is going on? Cut to, we go outside, and it was some dude, man, and I promise you, this has been in the news before Mike Tyson punched this nigga out.
Wow.
So Mike Tyson went to jail. We walk outside, and me and Spank see Mike Tyson in the police car.
Oh.
So we're like, oh shit! Oh,
He had a dream.
Nigga, I I went Mitch Green was the other dude.
The other dude he punched out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we were in high
it
school.
was the other
Yeah.
dude.
We were kids.
Yeah, it was the other dude in Brooklyn though.
Yeah.
So whatever, that was the same
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
At the
I
club.
remember him, yeah.
Smoking was
Tell you
right.
something. Listen, man. He socked this nigga. Mike is in the back of the police car. Me and Spank like, nigga, that's Spank in the police car. So you know we going nuts. Cut to.
Oh my
Bill
God.
off. This shit crazy. Tracy Morgan comes outside. He fucked up. We like, hey man, we still on this shit. He like, hey man, what's going on? What cootie in the man? Like, shit, I ain't chilling. We smoking blunts, man. We about to get out of here. He was like, y'all trying to leave people. We like,
Y'all trying to leave me?
yeah,
Like, y'all on the field trip.
They got came together.
That's what he said. Y'all trying to leave people. We said, Miss Tracy, ain't trying to leave people, man. We out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? We kicking, man, fuck that. And I promise you, this is one of my fucking father's grave. I had a bottle of Moet. You know, the little ass, little
Split,
baby.
split.
A little bottle of Moet. Nigga, that nigga grabbed the shit off my hand. Nigga, this nigga wristed it. Just like this, nigga. He said, give me that. I said, what the fuck you doing, nigga? I snatched that shit from me. He said, I bought that. I bought fuck what you bought. Nigga, I swear to God.
That was good.
Man, that nigga was like,
good.
fuck that, man. Y'all ain't riding with us. Y'all ain't riding back with us. Fuck y'all, nigga. He was like, Spanky, come on, man. Spanky was like, nigga, this my nigga.
Right.
Fuck you, Spanky. Fuck you,
Hey,
Spanky.
call it up for Bell
Yeah,
Town.
it's
Bell Town.
I'm about to tell you this story. The Spanky didn't
That was dope.
So listen, me and Spanky, we walking now. We walking away. We laughing. Nigga, when I promise you, it's the funniest shit in the world. Tears was coming out of our eyes because we were laughing at this nigga so hard in the night and we just reflecting on shit. We walking down the street in Brooklyn, nigga, swear to fucking God. We get a call about 2 minutes later. It's Mark Simmons on the phone. We like, what's up, man? Hey, Tracy just put us out the car.
Oh God. Oh my God.
Nigga,
Oh my God.
my stomach hurt. I had to stop.
Oh my God.
I had to kneel on the sidewalk from cramps from laughing at this shit.
Oh my
It was
God.
the funniest shit on the planet, nigga.
Guilty by
Now, I'm gonna end
association.
this story because it ain't over with.
There's
It ain't over
there's
with. That's
more.
hard. So when we arguing, tussling with the Moets, Tracy like, well,
This
fuck you,
split
I
bottle.
don't know you, nigga. I ain't gotta see you no more. Mind you, I've been with this nigga all day on Saturday Night Live, having a bunch of shit. But he like, nigga, I ain't never see you no more. I see this nigga 2 days later at a comedy
Greatest
club.
asshole
I swear to
story
God,
ever.
dog, at a comedy club, he was doing a show called Midnight Comedy in Manhattan. And I went to the show and he saw me. He said, what you doing here? I said, man, I'm going to show you. That nigga bumped me. That nigga bumped me.
Oh shit.
Square business. He went up, before I went up and told him, nigga did about 45, 50 minutes in front of me, killing the fucking crowd. Murdered this shit.
Wow.
And you was headlining.
And he
Man,
bumped
but
your
I
ass.
wasn't headliner, but he went up before me. He was like, this nigga, I'm going up. Put me
And
up.
he bumped you.
Yeah,
Bump me.
but with somebody like Tracy Morgan
Man,
in the
listen,
building,
man.
when if Tracy said he want to go up, they put him
It's
up.
automatic.
It's
Yeah.
automatic. And
automatic.
then
Kool-Aid did that to me at Punchline.
if
automatic.
it's a little mess, he be like, I want to go up before him. They'll go up before him. We're like,
And so
okay.
check it out. So he went up, blew it up, did his thing, but I'm saying he probably stayed up there about 15 minutes too long. He was killing it. I mean, you know, he talked to, you know.
He drained.
So, nigga, I went up after that nigga, I rocked, right? So he left. He watched me. So what? Listen, I went up right after him. I swear to God, this is a true story. I'm on stage, Coco, and I'm looking down the aisleway, and I'm on stage doing my, he looking. That nigga in the back of the club, he trying to watch to see how good I'm gonna do after him.
Okay.
Whether I'm a bomb or not. So I'm killing it. I'm blowing it up. I see this nigga walk out. In my mind, I'm like, yes. So listen, cut to after this nigga told me he won't see me no more. I was going. My son was living in Baltimore. I had joint custody of my son, and I was in New York at the time. So I'm gonna catch a bus to Baltimore and go see my son for Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm in Times Square. Gonna hop on this Greyhound from Times Square to Baltimore. Fuck it, I'm here doing shows. I'm gonna shoot to Baltimore and go kick with my son. I see this nigga.
Again.
Wow.
In Times Square.
In Times Square. How? You know how many people in Times Square?
Yeah, right.
A million.
Do you
Right.
understand that I was walking down the
Easily a
street, he had
million.
his wife with him and
Oh.
Not
He
the
saw
wife
me.
kidney he took.
his kids. He saw me and his eyes went like golf ball. He said, hey man, you live here now?
You said what?
You live here now? I said, I don't live here, man. I'm just just going to kick up with my son, man. He said, man, I said, man, let me tell you something, man. You wrong for what you did to me. He said, no, man, we was all fucked up. I said, man. I said, you know, but this is my wife, my kid. Man, right, from Detroit, man. It's a great guy. I promise you, it was the nigga. I looked at him, I think introduced his wife and kids. I just looked at that nigga and said, man, you a funny ass nigga. God, this shit, man, you done been through some shit over the last week, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you funny as hell, dog. That's my Tracy Morgan story. I love that, brother.
That was a great story.
I got others, but that's it.
That was good.
That was a great asshole.
And Freeze couldn't stop laughing over here.
I'm over here dying. Oh my God.
Live here now? When that nigga told me that, man, I'm like, this nigga really is
He's
not.
like, I'm tired of
I'm
seeing
getting on
your
this nigga
ass.
nerves. Right now. I seen this nigga 3 times in
Four
1 week.
times.
And he put people out the car with him.
Then put niggas out. I promise you, Mark Simmons and Goody, they
Oh,
can
shit.
attest to this. It's a true
Oh my
fucking story.
God.
And Spanky. True story.
Oh man.
True Hollywood story.
Oh man.
True
On the
Hollywood.
Hollywood
They
Tales.
need to do unsung
Tales.
comedians. They need
Yes.
to do unsung.
Oh, hands down.
Because we all got so many
They
stories.
Let me tell you though,
Unsung.
I found out something. I've been hanging around you guys for about 3 or 4 years now. Knew of you and all that. I've been knowing Howie about 10 years. Keisha Brooks introduced us.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as comedy,
Real.
about 3 or 4 years.
Real.
I've been hanging around local rap circles. A few NBA, whatever.
Right.
But I've never ever seen a camaraderie thick as the comedy.
Oh, hands down.
In
Hands
Detroit.
down.
I've never seen, not Detroit, Howie said it
Yeah,
before me.
comedy good, yeah.
I've never seen, and I don't know how to say it, I don't know how to analyze it, but I've never seen like a rookie be cool with an A-lister and
Right.
it ain't shit.
Right.
That's how I go.
Until
comedy.
I agree.
met the comedy
That's how I
side.
go.
I agree.
Until I met the comedy side.
Other than music, people that sing,
They be
have-
suckers towards each
They
other.
about the second.
Yeah,
but
they
the comedians first.
saw.
NBA niggas, it be like, hey, you guys be cool with each other.
Yeah, but it's
Let me tell you
different.
something.
It's different
Comedians,
comedy.
You could
I
be
have
around
never
the
seen-
sweetest comedian, and the newest nigga could be like, "Hey, what's up, man?" He'd be like, "Hey, man, what's up? Come on, let's have a drink." Like that doesn't happen in all genres. I mean,
I've
no.
never seen that till I met all y'all.
Yeah,
And hung out with all y'all.
absolutely.
You know.
Because even me talking shit about Tracy Morgan, he invited me in the Saturday Night Live. He invited me,
Right.
dream and do what you want to do. What you think about this? Like he wanted me to help
Yeah.
him be creative, and
Hell
that
yeah.
does not happen in a lot.
Hell
of
no,
other
no, yeah, no
genres.
industry.
You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
no.
And just
Help me be
the time-
creative. We
That's
kicking
true.
it, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
I mean,
like,
just to hear that, and I know this by reading it, looking at the old Rich Pryor show, and I hate the term put you on, but knowing that Rich Pryor put Robin Williams on,
Yeah.
Tim Reed,
Right.
John
Yeah.
Witherspoon,
How about that?
Marsha Warfield.
How about that?
Oh, my man, what's my nigga name? My man, the dude who was the black nigga always talking to pro-black shit. My dude.
He wrote for him.
Yeah, he wrote for him. What's his name?
Paul Mooney.
Paul Mooney. Thank
Never
you.
met
I
Paul
love
Mooney,
him.
but yeah.
Yeah, good
Seen him in
dude.
Vegas and all
I
that.
worked with Paul Mooney. The other level we done
I
show with
got-
Paul Mooney. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Paul Mooney is
Right.
Yeah.
it's kind
But
of
just
weird
to
seeing him
see
go
the
where he
bond
goes
that you
right now.
guys
Yeah.
have, I want to be a part of that, and I hope I am.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, and you know what the funny part is so comedy is born from pain.
Yes.
Is-
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's
Yes.
born from that pain that no matter what is going on, you still and the crazy part is born from pain, and comedians don't get a pass.
True.
A singer can go, and I've watched it. I have been so sick, cramps, PMS,
Mhm.
the flu, throat
Throat
sore, and everything.
Yes.
And be like, okay, I gotta go on stage. All right,
Mhm.
drinking tea and everything. I've watched singers go on stage and say, hey y'all, I've been traveling all over the country and my voice messed up. Y'all gonna have to help
Yes.
Help me sing.
sing.
Yep.
Right.
And the audience is so geeked that they
They
had to
sing
help
with them,
this
yep.
singer sing. They walk out the Fox or whatever venue they in like, yeah, her voice was messed up. We helped her sing.
Right,
She
yep.
sung them songs. We
Yep.
sung right with her.
Yep.
I can't go on stage and say,
Hell
hey, y'all,
no.
listen, my voice messed up. Y'all let me tell you.
And
Joe.
help me do this
Bitch,
joke.
you on your own, bitch.
And that's why I'm
Help me do
glad,
this
job.
and I support Kevin Hart with the no camera phone shit. I support him.
But it's a
So what
reason that
about
you
you?
don't want.
I know, I
Yeah,
get
yeah,
it why.
yeah.
I know why he does
So
it.
Dave Chappelle
Joke,
same way.
a played joke can't be repeated once
Right.
somebody see it online.
The
A
thing
song
about it,
can be
and
repeated.
so deep. That was my first time when I went to go see Dave Chappelle. That was my second one. But Dave Chappelle put the when I went to go see him in a big concert,
Put them in envelopes.
put it in this
Yeah.
thing like this protective case, like
Yeah.
cushiony thing.
Yeah.
And you gotta leave your phone, man.
So did
I don't
that
see
nice
nothing wrong
concert.
with that.
Yeah, that
and
nice
that
concert.
shit is like locked and shit. And
What's
the only
wrong
way-
with that?
Only way you can unlock it is
Tyler Perry do that too. For
you
the
don't.
movies.
Excuse me. You don't leave the phone, but it's locked in the thing. And then when you come, and you keep it with you.
Yeah.
But it's locked in this thing, and they can only unlock it for you. So when you're walking back out the concert, they take the thing and they unlock it.
Why do you need your phone the whole concert?
Because people record things.
We can
bro.
record
Well, I
something.
mean, I get it, but no, I'm
No,
agreeing with
strictly,
you.
that's all it is.
I'm
about.
just saying though, because Prince didn't play that shit.
Mhm.
Prince allowed us to
But
put it
but
up
see,
in-
Prince don't want you stealing his music. Like right now with the whole, it was a woman that recently went to a comedy show, and she said So here's the thing: they tell you that you can't bring your phone in. When you go see, they say, listen, you can't bring your phone in. If you have to use the phone, step to an usher and tell them, because you may have to call your kids or whatever.
Yeah.
So this woman recently was at a comedy show, her and her wife, and she was a diabetic. And she said she took her phone out to check her blood sugar, and security came up to her and she said, well, I'm a diabetic, I'm checking my blood sugar. They ushered her to the tent with the paramedics, checked the blood sugar, made sure she was okay, and her next usher was out the door.
Dang.
So she wants to sue the venue
What?
and the promoter now
That's
because
some
of that.
bullshit.
But here's the thing: if I am a diabetic, if I am an epileptic, if I have any of those things, I'm going to go to the usher and say, "Hey, where can I go to check my blood sugar?
You're
Where
right.
can I go
Right.
to
That's
see
common
what's going
sense.
on
Common
or
sense. That's
whatever?"
common sense.
And they
Common
will
sense ain't common.
gladly take you
Sure
to the
will.
paramedic
Hell yeah.
and say, this woman needs to check her blood sugar and be done with it. But you pulling your phone out and they just said under no circumstances don't pull it out.
Yep.
So just walk up to the usher and say, hey, I need to check my blood sugar.
Right.
So now she wants.
She better not
Well, I
get no
give
money.
Kevin Hart
She
credit.
better not
for
get
this.
no money.
It was a 2-week advance on that nose.
When you purchase the
Same thing
tickets.
with what you call it, Dave Chappelle when he came with Nas. I had my phone because I was cool with Nas because I went the back way.
Name
Yeah,
drop.
name drop.
Yeah.
But me and my nigga Will had the phones, but everybody else can have their phones when Dave Chappelle performed. And you know what I'm saying? But I understand that though.
All right, so here's my last story, and I gotta go, nigga. I'm going home. I'm going to bed. Speaking of Dave Chappelle, so this is my second part.
I got a Dave Chappelle story too.
You asked, you asked me who the, at that,
Yes.
what kind of moments I had.
Asshole.
But he wasn't really asshole either. But this happened.
About a
Right.
comedian going up before you, yeah.
I went up at the Boston Comedy Club in New York, back on the East Coast, and Talent was the host. I don't know if you know Talent, the comedian.
Yeah.
My dog, man. It's just comedy. That's my dog. I've been known for a very, very long time. Coco too. I mean, and he was like, nigga, you first.
Okay.
Next thing you know, oh man, I got my man coming in, man. I got shit, nigga. Wait, just wait, I got you. Two,
It was
three niggas
that
that went
shit,
up.
yeah.
No, 2, 3 niggas that went up. All right, got you, nigga. You next. Next thing you know, another motherfucker walked in, belling me and some shit. Nah, man, man, just hold on, man. I got you, nigga. And cut to, because I'm making this show because there was a lot of celebrity motherfuckers that night. And they weren't even really the celebrities that they are now. That's the crazy part. We talking back in the late 90s. So Chappelle comes in. This is before the Chappelle show. And my man like, man, I'm telling like, man, Dave Chappelle got here, man. Just got, you up after him. Nigga, this is the night has been going on. The show's been going on like 2 hours.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sitting there. I'm talking about from going up first to being bumped all the way
You
to
about
the
the
end of
8th
the
comedian now.
Wow.
Right.
Shit, about
Yes.
10th.
Damn.
Will Sylvance and all these
The
niggas.
crowd drained.
You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
Brooklyn Mike, and you're gonna say Capone, and you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So this back in that time. So I'm sitting on the side, you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting to go up. I'm still anxious 2 hours of this.
Right.
You know
Yeah,
what
that
I'm saying?
adrenaline. Up
Right.
and down, up and down.
Yeah, and here's Dave Chappelle.
Like your wife being in labor with a
I'm trying
baby.
to tell you.
It's dilated. No, it ain't. Yes, it is. It's coming. No, it ain't.
Dave Chappelle went up, turned this motherfucker to, I'm talking about, he took every last breath out of this crowd, man. Everybody walked out when this nigga said good night.
Wow.
Talent was on the stage. He said, all right, I got one more. True story. He'll take it. One more. Nigga, I went, Howie back from Detroit. I went on stage, nigga, I promise you, 2 niggas stayed because they used to have a, they used to have a little after party in the basement of the Boston Comedy Club. They had the after party downstairs. So everybody would go with the comedians downstairs to the after party. So when Dave got on stage, everybody was walking out. He brought me up. I go up, nigga. The 2 niggas, I promise you, These motherfuckers running from. I said to them, I said, well, hey. They laughed at me and they said, man, we just want to know what you gonna talk about. I said, nigga, I'm going to go downstairs with everybody else.
Yeah.
Them niggas like, man, let me buy you a drink. Come on. Like seriously, like walk up the stage. Like
There
it wasn't
was
even
two
no,
niggas who
there
ain't
was
had
no
nowhere to
ending,
go.
there was no, and
Yeah.
I was the talent to do me like that, but that was a lesson learned as a young comic. You want this shit, you want to be in the game, watch this nigga. You gon' all right now it's your turn.
Yeah.
Now, did you see what
Real
happened
talk.
tonight?
So it's so.
And I learned a lot from that, and it humbled the fuck out of me. First of
Yeah.
all,
Listen, it's
You know what I'm saying?
extremely.
Yes.
It's listen. I've had it happen to me twice. I've had it happen to me with these two entertainers. I was in Toronto at Yuck Yucks.
oh yeah.
So Yuck Yucks is a spot on Sunday night. They do all. It's called a Nubian night. So if you're not European white, everything else is black. So you got somebody. No, you got somebody from Egypt, Jamaica.
Nubian. Yeah, Nubian.
Yeah, it's
Right.
diverse. Yeah, absolutely.
So
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm there, and you know they kind of they don't know. They like, okay, you knew, I don't know you or whatever. So I'm in the back of the club, and I was popular for doing a joke with the ice and the drinks and all that stuff. So I'm in the back of the club, and the guy hosting it, Kenny, was hosting it. Tommy Davidson comes in.
Oh.
Now, mind you, I'm in the back. I'm pacing. About 7 comedians that went up ahead of
See,
me,
that's the problem.
and I'm headlining. So these comedians that went up, some of them did, some of them, some
Already
of them
waiting
not.
all night.
It's at least 400 people in the club. The Toronto Raptors there,
Oh,
people that play
yeah.
for the Canadian Football League there.
Yeah.
And I'm pacing, but I got the Ziploc bag of ice that the bartender holding, and I'm gonna put in my shirt right before I go on stage to do this joke. Tommy Davidson walked in. Kenny comes up to me, hey, Coco, listen, you see Tommy Davidson walks in. He wants to go up and do a guest spot. He said he's only gonna do 15 minutes.
Oh, shit.
no.
Tommy Davidson did 35
Wow.
minutes and destroyed
Killing
room.
the audience.
Oh.
Damn.
I'm talking
Killing
about, I'm in the back of the club and I'm standing by a stairwell that led right up to Young Street. A voice in my head say, bitch, just run up the steps. just run up the steps and just catch a cab and go back to your hotel. Just
Yeah,
leave your
that's
coat,
it.
you got your purse and your booze, just go. I said, I can't. Tommy Davidson ripped the room. The audience is, they gone. So Kenny comes over to me, telling me, you think you can do it? I said, I don't have a choice.
Right.
There's nothing I can do.
Right.
So he goes on stage, hey, the next young lady coming up is all the way from Detroit, Michigan. The audience sit back like, okay.
Oh yeah, right.
Detroit, Michigan, and she's gonna come on stage. So I grabbed my bag of ice from the bartender, put it in my bar, and I go on stage. And I went on stage like an assassin. I'm talking about, I was on a mission. I think I talked about 5 minutes before I just breathed. I leaned on the stool
But you
and took
breathed.
a breath. Before
Right.
I breathed, not breathe, took a breath, I
Right,
breathed.
breathe.
Yeah.
The audience was going bananas. And I was like, I said, okay, that was so hard.
Yeah.
Tommy Davidson standing to the side with his arms crossed, just nodding his head like, okay.
Yeah.
He just nodding his head like, all right.
Yeah.
I made it. Come on stage, he's like, you know, you're funny. Tommy Davidson, real answer. You know, you're funny. You did the thing. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Leave. 6 months later, come back to Yuck Yucks. Same spot. Who walks in?
Tommy
Davis.
motherfucking
Dave Chappelle.
Oh!
So I'm standing there and I see Dave Chappelle walk in. I said,
How about that?
"This is
Mother."
Dave Chappelle." Kenny come up to me. I do like this. I said, Kenny, don't say nothing to me. Don't say nothing. No. He said, Coco, he said he'll do 10 minutes.
Man, fuck
Dave
that.
Chappelle did
You already know.
14
Yeah, 10.
5
Wow.
minutes. He was in town filming a movie, a
He
show or
talks.
something.
He going
He
loose. He
went-
getting it in.
I'm talking about he gorilla in the mist, beating on his chest.
Wow.
Dante's Inferno, the whole night. I'm like, damn. And I'm sitting there looking like, damn. Kenny kept saying, you gonna be okay? I said, Kenny, I don't have a choice.
Right.
Went on stage, followed Dave Chappelle, same energy. I went crazy. My booty was sweating. I was, and I don't get musty. I'm musty. I
All
smell
your,
like
sweat,
shit.
all your creases
Yes,
is sweat.
I had sweat on all my thumpers and bumpers. The monkey had jumped out the cage and took a seat.
The monkey.
I came on stage, Dave Chappelle was like, you handle that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I said, do you know how hard? He said, hey, you'll be all right.
Wow.
Right.
That nigga didn't care around to you.
And the crazy part,
She's talking in the era where you gotta understand that Dave Chappelle in that era, he's a strong. Yeah, I'm thinking.
it helped you.
He a different guy right now.
yeah, it helped you.
You know what I'm
It
saying? Chappelle
helped
was
you.
a monstrous
Yes,
beast on
yes.
stage. I don't think people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Like, no
Listen,
prisoners. Nigga.
He and for him to say, "You're okay."
You'll be
Did
alright.
that.
But
Wow.
it helped me understand that I was
Damn,
alright.
man.
As a woman,
Yeah.
Right.
as a black woman, none of that mattered. It was
Yes.
about funny.
Right,
It was about
right.
bringing your funny on stage.
Yes.
So that 2017 cent that I earned, because they give me about $1,000 in Canadian.
Oh, right,
And
that's
when
your
you go to the
money.
currency exchange, like, you got $258, and they give you 2 or 3 coins with
Oh,
the green on them,
yeah.
quarter
Them
dollar.
loonies.
Right.
Them
You just
loonies.
happy to have them loonies.
Them
You
loonies.
just fold them up and go back to your hotel room to the next
Oh,
morning.
shit.
Listen.
Wow.
Listen,
Hey.
and I said as a comedian, I don't ever want to do that. But then I said, you know what? I may have to.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And the
And
comedian that
you
have to
may
follow
do it and not intentionally want to
Yes.
hurt somebody's
Yes.
feelings.
because it's not to hurt
It's
nobody's
not.
feelings.
Yes.
It's not.
But the energy is so intense.
Yes.
It's
Man,
like
you rocking out.
it's like Tony. If you go somewhere and they say, "Hey, you Tony from Detroit, Tony Brooks from Detroit, you want to host?" And it may be Kid Capri or somebody, and you like,
Right.
"Ah,"
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the energy is so pulsing, like, dum, dum, dum,
Yeah.
dum, dum.
You
And you
got
get
to.
that mic in your hand, and you like the Statue of Liberty, like, dum, dum,
You
dum,
got
dum.
to.
You gotta do it.
Yes.
You got to.
Oh,
Yes.
it's orgasmic.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
I gotta
Hey,
go pee, man.
Like my man said, nigga
Hey, look,
shot
I've
every
been
day,
on-
B, you
I've
be
been on-
alright.
I've been on
You
there for
tough,
2.5
right?
hours.
I can't believe it.
Yeah,
This
hey,
was great. I just want to keep.
So,
shooting.
Gary, you gotta keep it 100, man. You gotta do this.
yes. Thank you.
You
Say
gotta
it.
come out.
Say
You
it
gotta come
again.
on out.
Yes.
I am.
Hey,
I see your little chocolate face enough.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I told him in
pecan
2019.
colored ass.
I'm gonna tell you, 2019. I'm on this nigga. You know, no homo. I'm on
Like a
this nigga
cheap
ass.
suit, like a
I'm
cheap
on
suit
this
from
nigga
Oak
ass.
Tree.
No homo. Because I told this motherfucker, he rocked the show. I was DJing. My man said, "Hey, get Gary the mic. That nigga funny." I was like, "All right, you know, DJ don't really want to give nobody the fucking mic. To be honest with you." So I gave nigga the mic. This motherfucker, he killed the crowd.
You gotta
He
do it.
killed. He did his fucking thing. And I told him, I said, "Dog, you gotta do your shit." And I'm 100% backer behind this, my brother, man. You doing this shit next year? I don't give a fuck if I had to call you every motherfucking day, all day, every day.
You gotta do it.
You gonna do this shit.
Do you hear
Is he
me?
good?
I
Say
promise.
it.
Don't listen.
They on your
This
Russ
is
head.
something.
Kool-Aid. Russ
This is
Kool-Aid said
something.
it.
This is something that I've
I'm
learned.
not joking and I'm not nothing.
No, this
I'm-
is something that, and I listen to TD Jakes a lot.
Yes.
Hey, listen, TD Jakes preaches about this, and as much as I may cuss and say whatever, I still God and the Lord are priority, and they number one in my life. Let me be real
Yes.
clear. But do not die with your gift in you. The cemetery is full of gifted, talented
Yes.
people that never pushed themselves because they were afraid of what people would say and think. It's artists, it's singers, it's musicians.
Yes.
It's people that could bake goods and people that could do hair. The cemetery is full of gifted people. Do not die with that birth and that baby of your gift in you. How dare you
Yes.
take something that God gave you and not put some activate on it and get out there and hit that stage. You hear me? Beat your ass.
Yes.
Hello.
Thank you. Hello. Thank you.
Take that gift
Yes.
and run. Forrest, I'm talking about run.
Run, motherfucking Forrest. Run, Forrest. Run, Forrest.
You know how your grandma
run.
used to talk to her lips like that? I mean, you could run.
Right.
You could
Right.
go straight to that store and come back with my damn check. Play my numbers and come right back with my check.
Yes.
And give him my
Yes.
note.
Don't
Right.
die. Do not die. I say this
Yes.
to everybody. Don't die with your gift in you.
Yes.
And if you waiting for somebody to say okay or give you some approval, it ain't
It ain't
gonna
coming.
happen.
It ain't coming. Yes.
You know when it's gonna happen? When they have to pay $75 to come see you on stage.
Yeah.
Or have to pay $100 because you DJing somewhere.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
you know, you hosting an event and they gotta pay to see. They be like, call my girl Tony. I've been calling her phone, go straight to voicemail. Yep, this number sure does go straight to voicemail.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it ain't that I'm
Yes.
mad with you or anything like that.
Mhm.
Don't die with your gift in you. If it's your
Yes.
passion and your gift, don't die with it. Don't
Yes.
leave here holding on to it because you waiting on somebody. Well, you know, I don't think
It
you're
never
funny. Well,
happened.
guess what? I'm not trying to get you
Yep.
to buy no ticket. Like with any comedian, people say, well, I don't
Right.
think they funny. I said, well, guess what?
It ain't
50,000
Somebody
50,000
do.
people did and they sold out.
Right.
They
Yes.
been all over the world, they selling out. So
Yes.
no matter what you think,
Mhm.
you ain't making no paydays. You ain't employing nobody. You know, people talk about, say what they want to say about Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is employing people. He has a
Amen.
whole production
Amen.
company. He has a brand new movie coming out with Bryan Cranston, where I think he plays like a caregiver. Bryan Cranston is a paraplegic, quadriplegic, or whatever. So all the way to pursue your gift, all the way to the bank, he got a full production company, full everything. Don't die with your gift.
I won't.
Yes.
I won't.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna let him. I don't give a fuck unless he
You
drive.
either freeze, you either Tony,
I'm working.
Yes,
on
Tony, right.
believe that.
Jason.
work,
Right.
Jason.
Right.
I got you.
But you know, I had to realize too that I was always good for thinking that I needed someone else to
Nope.
be there with. Like I couldn't do it by myself. Like
I
I
know.
always wanted
as
to do
women-
this podcast
yeah.
thing, but it's like, dang, maybe I should get somebody to be. Can I just talk by myself and
Yeah.
it be entertaining? Or
If you have to
be
sit
engaging
dogs
or
in the
whatever.
chairs and talk to the dogs,
Yeah.
like, right.
Yep. There you go.
But over the years, I've learned how to deliver, you know,
Yes.
something. And I record myself in the kitchen at this point. It's tea time with Tony Brooks, and I'll be
There you
talking about
go.
everything under the
You have
motherfucking sun.
you have a
And,
beautiful,
you know,
awesome voice.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes.
And a lot of people I like controversy. So
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about whatever
There you
you
go.
wanted to say.
Yeah.
I
but you're
am
scared to say it.
controversial, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going to definitely
Same
say
here.
But
it.
it has to be said. It needs to be
Yes.
said. And everybody in this room and everybody that's listening to us has a gift.
Yes.
You have to bring that gift. And
Yeah.
people gonna always listen. It's people waiting to tell somebody no.
Yep.
You can't go in
Amen.
there. Oh, we
Amen.
don't all the chicken wings. All we got is drumsticks. That's a chicken wing right there. No, that's a special chicken wing. It's people waiting. They just wait to tell people no.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And I'm like, you got the author and the finisher of my life. I'm gonna tell
Amen.
myself yes. I'm walking in the authority of I'm painting my picture. I'm doing
Yes.
this.
Right.
This me. I was telling
Yes.
Gary, don't die with his gift in him. Go
Yes.
for
That's
it.
right. That's right.
Yes.
Well, you got your gift right now, man. You're doing your podcast.
Yes.
You got your voice
Yeah.
out.
Oh, you gonna get on stage though?
I saw you when you first started, man, and to now, and you got your voice out now.
Yeah.
So maybe stand-up comedy is not the role for you. Maybe this is it. Maybe, broadcasting is it. Sometimes we got to look at what the energy is taking us.
That's true.
True.
You
That's
know
true.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So comedy may have just been your introduction into becoming a public person.
And maybe you
True.
listen, and maybe you can write. You've met
True.
enough comedians. Maybe
I'm
you
sure
say,
you can
know
write.
what?
That's true.
I'm gonna write
Yeah.
for comedians. I've studied.
But I
them
want the
one
mic.
service.
I want the mic.
See, there it is.
Everybody
And you know
Get
what
the
else
mic.
you could
the
hook
mic.
your sister Coco with a nice young man
Yeah.
for 2000
But
Yeah.
everybody
Shameless
wants
plug, once
the mic,
again.
but the microphone is sacred. This
Yes.
Yes.
mic is not
Yes.
to be played with.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is not to be taken for
What's
granted.
Yes.
this the sound that it make when you
It
touch it?
is.
Ooh.
I promise
Yeah.
you. Like
Yes.
you in some kind of spiritual weird.
It's like
Yeah.
movie or something.
opening up the Pulp Fiction case.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right,
it
right.
really is. And when
Yeah.
you get it, it's like it's either gonna destroy you or
Or it'll
make
make you. That's right.
Absolutely.
So you gotta be careful with the microphone. I'm so glad I started comedy so long ago because I'm not scared of it no more, but I'm
Yes.
still aware of it, and
But you
I'm still
respect
it. Hey,
I
respect it, respect it.
and
Amen.
and I'm intimidated by the mic.
Yes.
So when I get to it, it's almost like a
Oh, it's like
Yeah.
holding a newborn
foreplay,
baby.
like that
And if
or
you-
like a
if you
newborn
don't, if you don't
Yes.
have those, I remember
Yes,
I
that's a
asked Luther
perfect
Vandross years ago.
Ooh, love that.
because They used to do concerts at Comerica Park where they
He
would
was
put
the
seats.
first one.
Yeah, they
He
put
was the first
seats
one.
out on the field.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I remember that. And people tell me, what's the largest crowd you ever performed in front of? I said, well, including the people that, when they used to do concerts at Comerica Park,
Right,
probably
right,
about
right.
50,000 people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I asked Luther Vandross, I said, do you still get, he said, yes. He said, I
Yes.
get the butterflies in my
Yeah.
stomach. He said, my mouth get dry, my hands get tingly,
Get the
and all of that.
boo-boos.
He said, I get
Right.
the bubble gushing.
Right.
Yeah.
Be
He
jizzles.
said, and I said, what do you do? He said, I suck it all up. And when I go on stage,
Oh, Luther
I
sucked
give
it up.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You're not gonna do my
Don't
Luther
do
like
that.
that.
Don't you,
Luther had to
He
suck it
said,
up.
I
Yeah,
give
they-
it to my
Oh,
audience.
No, that's real.
Yes.
He gives
And
it
he
to him.
says,
Yeah.
when you don't get that, it's
Yes.
either time for you to stop, redirect,
That's true.
or
Yes.
step all the way back and see what it is that you're missing.
The
Yes.
So every time I get on stage, it's like somebody
Yes.
handed me a 2-hour-old baby, and I'm like, oh, this baby neck ain't got no thing on it. It's just
Yeah.
doing like this.
Right.
But once I get it, I'm like, okay, I got this baby.
Yes.
I'm running with the baby. I'm like, oh, I got the baby. I got the baby.
Yes.
I got
Yes.
Hey, they gave me the
Yes.
Precious.
Yes, they gave me precious.
Yes.
Before, I want to thank you.
Yes. Thank
You
you.
welcome.
Appreciate
I
you.
feel great.
You should.
I
Just
know.
Hey,
feel
you
it.
drinking up Tito's, you should.
No. I feel great outside of that. And
But it
inside
helps.
of that.
But it helps.
Yeah, I feel great from Coco taking time out coming. I feel great because Howie is exhausted.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, how we
He's
finna go home and get in bed?
Yeah.
Hey man, look, but I'm on the air right now, and my man just hit me right now. I'm on FaceTime, and he don't know. This is Mark Curry right here.
What up, Mark?
Hold on,
Oh man.
Mark, let me try to get you off. Mark, say
Hey,
something.
here, where we at? Here.
Let me see if we can get you off.
Howie,
Mark.
right here.
Mark.
He's out, you in your garage.
Hey, Howie, plug your man right here.
We're gonna plug you in. Hold on, Mark. Hold on.
Yeah, I can't wait to see. That's my dude.
See if we can get him on. See if we can get him on.
Yeah, plug him in there.
Can we get him right on right there?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
get it
The
on.
audio?
Yeah.
Hold on,
The
somebody
audio?
got a hold.
Hold on, Mark. Hold on.
Hey,
Somebody
Mark,
got
you
Mark.
hear it? Hold on, he gonna tell you right
Hold on,
now.
Mark.
There you
There you go. There you go.
What up, Joe?
Turn it up. Turn it up.
Put it up so you
Turn it
can
up. Turn it
see
up.
him.
Turn it up.
Hey, Mark. Hey, you know it's your boy Freeze. What's up, bro?
Man.
I'm feeling good, bro.
You know what? Mark, this your girl Coco. Hi, baby.
What's good?
We got Mark Curry live.
Hey, look, Mark Curry. Mark Curry. Mark, I just want to say this to you real quick. We can all hear you. In Detroit, we broadcasting live from my man Gary's podcast. But listen, not only him in the building, but Coco from Detroit is trying to talk to you.
Hey, Mark, how you doing, baby? Yes,
Yes.
sir. It's me.
Yes.
You know what? You still want me. You still want me.
Yes.
I'm gonna post this picture of me and you.
Yes. Yes.
Glad you
Mark,
reached out to us,
Mark, hey.
darling.
Yes, sir. You know it,
Yes,
baby.
sir.
In
Yes,
Detroit
sir.
right now.
Yes, sir.
Mark,
Yes,
I
man,
want to
yes.
welcome you to the Corner Pocket Podcast. I'm Gary T. Everett, man. Thank you. Yeah, Howie called, man. You know.
You said it, that shit. No, that's me with the tie-dye shirt on.
That's Coco with the superstar Billy Graham shirt on.
That's me with the tie-dye shirt.
Mark Curry is on the phone, baby.
Mark
Yes.
Curry in the building.
Trying to do something else.
Yes. Oh, yes.
And that's honey baked ham, baby. That's honey baked ham.
Hey, Mark, real quick. Mark, do you know or remember the comedian Kool-Aid from Detroit? He had a lot of energy, kind of brown, but he just passed away Sunday, man. So we kind of doing the thing with Kool-Aid, man, and I think you met him before. I'm sure you met
Sure
him
he
before.
did.
Yeah. He kind of tall,
kind of brown.
Yeah,
My
kind of brown.
complexion.
Yeah, he wasn't a little man, but you know. Yeah, brother. I'm sure you did. That's why I brought that up to you. You know what I'm saying? But Mark, man, I know I put you on the spot, man. We on the Man Gary T show at Detroit in this podcast, but say some positive shit to the niggas at Detroit.
Hey. Hey.
This nigga, man.
Hey.
Right. That's it.
Hey. Mark Curry in the
Oh,
building.
yes.
Hysterical.
Hey, Mark, I met you, I had to be about 19 at the time. You remember when Magic the Round Ball Classics? The livest damn celebrity game I ever been to in my life. Yeah, and remember Prince had that club called Glam Slam? Yeah, and I met you out there, yeah. Yeah,
Oh man.
God damn it!
Yeah.
Hey, hey. I got it.
Yes.
It's gonna
Yeah,
We coming to you live from Howie Bell's iPhone, nigga.
Yeah, you know how we got this. How we got this goddamn
iPhone 5.
how we got this fucking Metro iPhone, man. It's fucking us up, man.
You selling hot balls out?
Hey.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's my nigga, man.
Hey, Mark, this nigga got Joe Biden phones. This ain't no
Hey, Mark, I want to say this to you, man. I love you, bro. Thanks for picking up on the FaceTime.
Huh?
Yeah.
How we talking to you?
Yeah, I'm about to give you the speech. Thank you, nigga. I appreciate all the love
Yes.
that you've ever done for me in life.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hit me up and asked me what was popping tonight in LA, and I'm like, man, nigga, I'm on the radio. In Detroit. And I'm like, nigga, hit you up. So that's the love. That's that comedy love. Let me say this, Mark. Let me say this, Mark. We've been having a topic tonight about comedians and how the love is, no matter if you're a young comedian, new, or whether you're old, the comedian's got a different kind of camaraderie than other parts of entertainment.
Yes. Oh shit. Yeah. Fact. Sell 'em, brother.
Come on, Mark. Mark, you know, man. Come on. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right.
Mark, you ever fronted on somebody for stealing a joke?
Yes.
Can you say the name?
Oh no.
Yeah. Hey, Mark Curry. Mark Curry is on the phone, man.
Oh man, Mark, you
That's my
a third,
dude.
Hey, it's said on the quarter pocket, Howie Bell stole a joke from Mark Curry.
Wow.
That's all
Hey,
right.
Mark, you know, Oakland and Detroit, nigga, we cut from the same cloth.
Right. That's West Coast Detroit. You know it. Yes. Yeah.
And we love you, baby.
Thank you.
Man. Thank you too,
man.
Mark.
Hey.
That's my bro,
Yeah,
man.
thank you, Mark. The Corner Pocket, man. Follow us on Instagram, man.
Yeah, Quarter
The
Pocket Podcast.
Podcast.
You know it's your boy Freeze, man. You know how we got down in Oakland with T-Web and shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's love.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, Mark, hey, man, check it out. You already know, dog. I told you about it. You know, Marcus King got the Dash Radio shit. You know, me and Kevin Tate do it every Tuesday. I just left LA this morning, came to Detroit. So on the Tuesday, dog, come on, man. Come on, get on the radio with us, bro. We out right there and drink.
Yeah, in a minute we die, right? Yes. Yes.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
when is hanging with Mr. Cooper gonna be the grandfather? We got hanging with Mr. Cooper. The new sitcom, dog. We need the new one. Well, you the granddaddy.
Yes.
You Mr. Cooper the granddaddy now. You got grandkids and all kind of shit.
Yeah. Yes.
Nigga trying to say y'all.
Mark say make sure I fuck him first.
Yeah. Yes. Again. Yes. Yeah. That's right.
I'm passing it back to Howie.
Yes, indeed. They don't know about
Oh,
that.
it went out.
Okay, disconnected. We got-
Hold on. Hey, hold on,
Get
2
back
seconds,
connected.
2 seconds.
Get back connected.
Hold that, Tony. Hold that, Tony.
That's my
Okay,
good.
before we
man.
close out.
Yeah,
Wait a
before we
minute.
close out, Mark, I just want to say to you real quick, man, before we close out, hold it for me.
I got it.
Yeah, Mark. I see. All right, Mark,
You about to perform.
my dog. You going up tonight? Where you at?
I'm talking about you. You grab the mic.
Where you at now? You at the crib? Oh, okay,
Okay.
I see the studio. Okay.
Mark, you dropping the
That's
album?
dope. He asked you, was you dropping the album?
Okay.
He writing.
So,
Let me tell you something, Mark. You went one
So
of the
Mark
most.
is from
Let me
Oakland.
say this real quick, Gary. Mark, I saw you maybe about 3 weeks. We see each other all the time. But I saw you a couple weeks ago. You had the pad with you and the pen, and you was getting ready to go up, dog. And that shit was so impressive to me, as a comic, of your stature and your age in the game.
right.
And to still be a G, like you one of the kings that niggas have not recognized as a king. You know what I'm saying? And but for you to have that pad and pen, dog, you made me realize how far behind I was.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
that's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
That nigga was funny.
Right.
Yeah.
Facts.
So Mark, you born and raised in Oakland?
Yes.
So is it, Howie told me that you just now saying that Steph Curry is your kid? Is that true?
He said we cracking jokes.
Right.
Oh! Yes!
Right.
Hey,
Mark, let me
yeah,
tell
my
you.
daddy came off the bench. That's fucked up, man.
Mark, I love you, boy, man. I appreciate you, dog. We ain't gonna hold
Mark
you.
Curry,
man.
thanks a
I
lot.
love
Hey,
you,
Mark,
man.
thanks a
Thank
lot
you.
for giving us time on the corner pocket.
Hey, Mark, remember when you ripped Butter Bling in Vegas with C-Web and shit? Yeah, you had me crying laughing. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. You
Now
did
you,
your
now you,
thing,
right,
dog.
now you got the light
That's
on,
my
nigga. You was in the
dude.
dark. Nigga, you was in the dark. We can see you. We can see you now. You turn around. Look at Gary. We can see you now.
There you go.
There you go, my man.
That's my man.
Steph
We can see
Curry's
you now,
dad.
nigga.
Hey, that's Steph's dad.
Hey, Mark, that's Gary, man.
Hey, Mark, nice meeting you, man. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, hey, man, thanks a lot, man. It's a pleasure meeting you, man.
Yes,
Pleasure
my
meeting
bro.
you. Thank you for giving us some time on the corner pocket, man. Thank you, man. I'm
Yes.
humble.
Absolutely.
Yes,
That's
very
dope.
humble, Mark.
Anytime, that's dope.
Hey, when you come back to Detroit, man, we gonna come up here, man.
Hey, get the man on the phone.
Hey, Bilal stayed on now, man. You can't even drink on there no more.
That's this.
You can.
Well, you gotta be in a fucking cooler.
There you go.
Don't let the man.
Hey, we love you, man.
Hey, man,
Appreciate
thanks
you,
a lot. Hey, I'm DMing you when we get off. Man. I want you to add us on.
For sure.
Gary T.
Yes.
Everett, thank you. All right, Mark, hold on. Here go Howie, man. Thanks a lot, man. Over and out.
Yes.
Hey, Mark, we love you, boy.
That's why
We
you
out.
drinking the podcast.
That's right.
Yeah, that was Mark Curry. Y'all got
Mark Curry, man. Thanks a lot, man. Mark Curry. Mark Curry called in, man. That was great. Thanks a lot, Howie, man.
Hey, man.
Yes, it did,
Hey.
Howie.
Had to FaceTime me good, brother.
That was
man.
great,
Yes.
man.
I would have been embarrassed if he wouldn't have picked up.
I'm gonna get us up out of here, man.
Yes, go ahead.
We're long overdue, but
Y'all
I'm
done
gonna
kept me
thank-
past my time. Y'all
Right,
gotta feed
we
me.
way
Y'all
past.
Hey,
gotta
listen,
feed
free
me and
soldier,
feed me to the
way
gas
past.
station so I can put some gas
Free
in my
soldier.
car.
People be like, I want
Yep.
Gary, let me say this before you leave. I know we get early. You got Coco, you got myself, you got KC. We didn't even talk a lot familiar KC.
Oh, yeah.
We mentioned them early. I mean, you got your co-host and you got everybody. I'm gonna tell you something, man. You got a good thing going on here. And anytime you can get on the air and have like a legend like Mark Curry get up and talk
Yes.
for about 10, 12 minutes. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? 15. I don't know how long.
Yeah.
Just FaceTime. That means a lot. That means
Hell
that
yeah.
we linked, man. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
it did.
Keep
And
it
I
going.
do
Keep
want
it
to
going,
thank you.
man. Yes, sir, brother.
Thank you.
You got
Yes.
celebrity guests on your show.
Well, I mean, you know,
Hanging
it's-
with Mr. Cooper.
I know
Yes,
that's
sir.
what.
I was hanging with Mr.
Yes,
Cooper, brother.
sir.
You know what I'm saying?
That was the drill sergeant on
Yes,
Jamie
sir,
Foxx show.
brother.
Hilarious.
Right, yes.
Come on, brother.
Yeah,
That's the
and I mean,
Cooper,
he had his
dog.
own show and
Come on,
Hell
brother. That's
yeah.
Mark Curry, man.
Let me
So
tell you, man.
anytime you get an opportunity to have people like that, man, it's a blessing that says a lot to you.
Amen.
yeah, thank you.
Amen. Amen. Yes.
Thank you.
For
Yes,
sure, man.
yes,
Appreciate you,
yes.
brother.
I want to thank Brother Howie Bell.
Yes, sir.
And my main man A1 from day one.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know what else to say, man, but I promise y'all, I'm getting on that stage for me.
There you go.
Yeah.
But, you
Okay.
know, and I
Ain't got
just
no
thank
choice.
you. I want to thank the legendary
No choice.
Coco.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Legendary Coke
Yes.
Top.
Now y'all gonna have to feed me and follow me to the gas
Man,
station.
no food.
I want a corned beef sandwich with blues down. I know who
Get
gonna
your
follow
shit
me.
together.
It's together. Y'all gotta feed me. Y'all can't be past my time.
Right.
I'm like an old ass cat. Y'all
I'm
gotta
trying to
feed me
tell
now.
It's time to eat.
Yes.
I want to thank my bro and my co-host, DJ Free.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
DJ.
My main
Free.
motherfucking man.
Yes.
I want to thank Tony Brooks, who's texting her booty call.
Tony Brooks.
Actually, I'm getting
Yes.
ready for karaoke.
Ah.
Y'all can't be past my
Sure.
karaoke
Get
time.
ready for
The
karaoke.
karaoke DJ
alright.
texting me talking about
Where
you
you
late.
at?
I'm on my way.
You need to be the first folks on.
Tony, we hope you come back. We hope you
Thank
come
you
back.
for
We want you
having
back.
me. Oh,
And you got your engineer right here,
Hey,
man.
yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
He gets the biggest. He's the MVP.
That's the
of
engineer,
everything.
baby. You got,
I
he
want to
the one
thank
making it happen.
KJ.
Yes, sir.
He got bars.
He got bars?
I don't know.
Oh, boy.
If you don't know a KRS verse, no.
Off the dome.
don't you jump back into
Gary, I
that.
love you, man. I appreciate you inviting me.
Thank
out.
you, man.
Thank
I
you,
appreciate you
darling.
for
I
coming.
was sleepy,
man.
nigga, but I'm glad
I
came.
know, and you burnt the clutch for me, dude.
Thank you,
Yes,
man.
man.
Appreciate
Want to thank Jason and Shop Talk
Podcast
Studio.
Y'all don't know how to end the show. Hey, we out, y'all. Bye.
One more thing.
Hey, you know what? I'm sponsoring them only with Icon.
Right.
Listen.
Hey, one more point.
Then we
The
got
key to being a successful comedian is know when to pull the
No
cord.
when to quit.
Hey, thank you for coming out. God
There you
bless
go.
you. Good night.
There you
y'all.
Yes.
See y'all next week.
Guaranteed.
Yes.
On the
Yes.
corner.
Yes.
Holla. See y'all on the corner.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Leave him one more,
Hey,
baby.
hey, you gotta make them come back. You can't come back. You done gave macaroni and cheese, pizza.
You gave these niggas 3 hours tonight, nigga.
Egg rolls, all that.
Right.
Hey, man, I want to say something right now, dog.
Oh, shit.
Picked up.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.